On the 16th of April, the racing world was shocked as young Billy Monger, a British Formula 4 driver, had a horrible crash in the race at Donington Park in the British Touring Car Support Series. Tonight, we try and raise some money to help him recover from his injuries and hopefully bring a little bit of joy to him and his family as well. This is the BSR BillyWhizz Fundraiser on Apex Racing TV, iRacing Live and Facebook Live. Welcome everybody. I'm Andrew Woodhouse, as usual, bringing you the action with Adam Bath, and James Nash is on the cameras for us. And Adam, what a special occasion this is for everybody.
It's pretty special, isn't it? Yeah, 55 cars registered. You don't often see that anywhere on iRacing for what is going to be a very special event. We've got 3 races coming up today, and we've got a whole load of prizes to give away in a raffle that we're giving as well later on in the show. And a great way for you to donate as well. If you head over to paypal.me/BillyWhizz, you'll be able to put your contributions in and get entered into the raffle, where we've got some pretty special prizes going for grabs as well. So it's going to be a fantastic evening's worth of racing, and it's all going to be going to a great cause as well. So let's get the racing going in a few minutes.
Yeah, the prizes for the raffle include a Fanatec CSL Elite bundle, that's for the Xbox One or the PC, GT Omega wheel stand, an Ash Sutton snapback cap, a McLaren cap signed by Fernando Alonso and Stoffel Van Dorn, $100 iRacing credits, 1 hour voucher for Race Hub simulators at Brands Hatch, some pot of gold wax for your car, and a sim racing hardware wheel adapter as well, which works with Thrustmaster, Fanatec or Logitech. So some fantastic prizes out there, and it's a really good cause. We've got some thanks as well to give out, and that's to Fanatec for donating their prize, GT Omega, iRacing, Race Hub, TAMS, SimRacingHardware.com, McLaren, Ash Sutton and Rob Austin for participating in this as well, a BTCC driver, a pole sitter in 2017, and Carl Heighes for doing the from Hazy Signs for doing all the paint schemes that we see tonight. Adam?
Yeah, they're looking pretty good. It's going to be difficult for us to identify them, but they're still looking good nonetheless. And running through the rules that we've got tonight, as you can see.
We like a challenge.
Yeah, we do like a challenge here on Apex Racing TV. Right, you can probably see it from the scenes you're seeing on the stream. We've got both the Porsche 911 and the Kia Optima here today. And this is how the event's going to run. 3 races. Race 1, which will be getting underway in about 2.5 minutes or so. It's going to be a 19-lap race. Then we're going to have a bit of practice for race 2. And then race 2 will be a full reverse grid. Going to be interesting. Then at about 20 to 10, we'll get practice underway for the 3rd and final race. And about 9:50, we will have a 3rd and final race, 20 laps in length, with another full reverse grid, which will include a rolling start with a parade lap for Billy Monger as well. And as Andrew Woodhouse was saying, we have got 2 British touring car drivers on the grid, both of them race winners. Ash Sutton, this year driving for the Subaru team, won the Jack Sears Trophy last season and took a race victory in the wet dry conditions at Croft. And Rob Austin, who hasn't won a race incidentally since 2014, where he was driving the Audi A4, now driving in a Toyota Avensis. So yeah, great to see those guys taking part as well.
Austin looking a lot stronger this year, and Sutton's been the best of the Subaru drivers. So yeah, we're expecting good things from them. The Porsche 911, the Kia Optima tonight, mixed class racing as well is going to add another aspect to it. The Brands Hatch Grand Prix circuit, of course, used to host the British Grand Prix, and and has been home to many events over the years. Should be an interesting one. It's going to be quite difficult for them to negotiate the traffic, isn't it? Especially around the back of the circuit.
Yeah, well, we've just been running the Kia Optima on its own. It's been pretty hard to negotiate traffic. Now we've got the Porsche involved as well. The organisers did try to get the balance of power so that the Kia and the Porsche would be on a level playing field. However, they couldn't get it to work. So just because the Porsche is so quick. So yeah, multi-class racing. The Porsches are going to be starting at the front, obviously, and the Kia starting behind. And with a 19-lap race, it's going to be interesting to see whenabouts the Porsches start getting onto the back of the Kias, because as we know from the BSRTC, the Kias do like to run tightly packed together. So yeah, the Porsches, like Rob Austin and Stu McFadden and Ash Sutton, they're going to have their work cut out, especially towards the later stages of the race when they too will be battling for positions.
I know there's a lot of I know there's a lot of pride going on between Ash Sutton and Rob Austin. Austin especially has been really going for it in the practice sessions. So yeah, good rivalry between those two, Adam, I think.
Well, he's just going through the final corner now. Can he improve on his time? The checkered flag is out in the qualifying session. Will he be able to pip Ash Sutton to second position? Over the line he goes and does a 24.894, 2 tenths of a second slower than his personal best. He will be starting behind Ash Sutton for this one. It'll all be about who gets the best jump off the line, and both of them starting behind the pro driver, David Williams, who's got provisional pole.
Yeah, David Williams, a very good driver, of course. Seen him in many series before. He's one of the top drivers at VRS Co-Anda Sim Sports, so we expect him to be up there. But it's good to see a lot of our BSR regulars, both in the Porsche and in the touring car. Of course, we were with BSR race night last night, during the action with 6 races, and a lot of these guys took part. Yeah,
the iRacing MSA British Sim Racers Touring Car Championship. I'm finding brilliant racing when we were at Indianapolis last night. Low grip track, and we've had a lot of good racing there, and I think we're going to see the same here today. We've got 28 Porsches represented on the grid, and we have got 26 Kia Optims making up the 55 car grid. I might just say I think that's probably the biggest grid I've ever seen on an iRacing session ever before.
Yeah, it's massive, isn't it? I think especially for a mixed class race as well, with just 2 classes. Fantastic turnout from everybody. Of course, all the donations and broadcast fees, everything is going towards the fundraiser for Billy Monger. It's already raised over £1,700, and we're looking for everybody at home to, chip in if you like as well. We really would appreciate the extra contributions and things like that. The more the better, because it seems like a terrific young man, and the more we can do to help him, I think, the better. Okay.
Running through the top 10 in each class as we get ready to go. David Williams starts on pole, Ash Sutton second, Rob Austin in third, fourth Stuart McFadden, Matt Bunn in fifth with Clark Williams sixth, Ashley Blake Hood in seventh, Christian Rose in 8th, Dan Hunt in 9th, and David Baker rounds up the top 10 in the Porsches. All the way down to the Kia Optimas then, and Dan Kraft, he is on pole position in the Kias, Julian Janowski 2nd, Lewis Bibby 3rd, Chris Wood in 4th, Pete Harrod in 5th, Laura Bond in 6th, Ian Roskell 7th, Maciej Sakovic in 8th, 9th Orstein Helgeson, and 10th Peter Van Gool. And the last man that's going to be starting on the grid is going to be Lorne Murray. He's going to be probably starting just on the exit of Clearways. A huge grid we've got here.
Starting to regret applying the paint pack here. this is gonna be very difficult to identify, but we're gonna give it a good go. Yeah, Forza Billy indeed, as Dave Christie said on the chat. And it's going to be David Williams making the start. It's always a difficult start here at Brands Hatch, the way the grid is. We're almost ready for the start. Everybody's getting giddy with the new flashing lights, of course, on the Porsche 911. We've got 19 laps in this first race. Let's see a good one, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go then. Red lights coming on now.
Green, green, green.
And the green light is on. And the BillyWhizz Fundraiser is underway. A good start from David Williams. Sutton, always a fast starter. Looking to the outside of Williams. Going into Druids. Williams on the dirty part of the circuit though. Can he get it into the corner? Okay, he does. Sutton trying to run it around the outside. Third place, number 11, Rob Austin. Diving up the inside is Sutton. Williams trying to hold his ground. Brilliant driving from David round the outside. And that's ahead of Sutton, then Austin, and then Stuart McFadden. He's in 4th, Matt Bunn is 5th, 6th is Ashley Blake Hood, 7th Clark Williams, 8th Christian Rose, and 9th is Dave Baker.
Yeah, and in the Kia Optimas, Dan Kraft leads them out of Surtees for the first time. He's already got past one of the Porsches, incidentally, who hasn't had a good start as well, and he's leapfrogged away.
Oh, it's a spin! Matt Bunn is round.
Matt Bunn,
He's back on, he hasn't hit anything.
CQI driver with the number 1 on the car.
He had a problem last night at Indianapolis. He was saying that he took too much rear wing off the car, and I wonder if he may have just succumbed to that here. He says he prefers the loose car, says it makes it easier to drive. It doesn't look easy to drive at the moment, because the man who's partly responsible for organising this event, dropping well down the order, and he's now just in front of number 32, that's Rafe Cullinan, so that's down to about, I think, 17th place.
Yeah, Lee Deemer was also off in Sheen Curve as well, so problems for him. He had gained a few positions since the start of the race, but here come the Porsches and over the line to complete the first lap. David Williams just managing to hold off Ash Sutton in the opening few corners of the lap. He's got 0.6 of a second lead, and Sutton, he's got his old BTCC sparring partner in Rob Austin behind him. Those two are going to be owing for pride here in the free races and who can get the most points. Kia is at the end of the first lap. Kraft leads Bibby, then it's Chris Wood, Pete Howard, Laura Bond in 5th, and then John Roberts, Maciek Sakovic, Ian Roskell, Keeber, and then Brendan Tills rounding out the top 10.
Kraft's actually mixing it with the Porsches at the back of the field. He's got such a good start. He's been on great form, Daniel Kraft. Many times race winner, who took 12 race wins last year. Sounds like a hell of a lot, doesn't it? It wasn't that many, given there's 140 races. There's a crash. Rob Green, not the Leeds United goalkeeper, Tristan Bodis, and it looks like David White are around as well.
Having a look at what happened between them. David White right up the inside of Tristan Bodis, and Bodis could do nothing about that really. Of course, these Porsches rear-wheel drive, the Kia Optimus front-wheel drive, and the different driving styles will be interesting to see during these free races.
Really fast start from David Williams then. He's got it to nearly a second over Ashley Sutton, and it's Rob Austin. And then Stuart McFadden in P4, 5th is Ashley Blake Hood, 6th Clark Williams, 7th Christian Rose, 8th David Baker, 9th is Dan Hunt, and Adam McNally rounds out the top 10. Good to see McNally up there, it's a good performance so far. Good to see Mark Warmington in there as well, P11, the man who's contested a lot of races in the iRacing Grand Prix series. And the Road Pro series indeed as well.
Yeah, he did, he represented his club in that one, nearly got to the World Championship. There's a spin up the road, and I saw some locked tyres, don't know which one it is, contacts, and around goes, that is Adam McNally. Adam McNally, the youth energy driver in one of the other series we cover on Apex Racing TV. It just looks like he loses the rear in Druids and then gets a bit of a helping hand from Mark Warmington on their way into Graham Hill Bend.
Just saying how well he was doing, of course, and commentator's curse strikes early then here in the BillyWhizz Fundraiser for Billy Monger. And I hope Billy sees this at some point, as we are all thinking about you, mate. As Williams, dear me, through it's Westfield Bend, isn't it? Getting really sideways, and then up through Dingle Dell. Fantastic part of the course this, Adam. I think it's my favourite section.
Great part of the circuit, isn't it? The Grand Prix loop with Westfield Bend, and a run through Dingle Dell and up to Sheen Curve, that right-hander. Not an overtaking point unless you really get alongside the car, and then into the car in front, and then into the Stirling's Bend, the 90-degree left-hander, and then the run to Clearways at the end of the lap. Fantastic circuit, Brands Hatcher, and David Williams starting lap 4 of the race now. Ash Sutton puts in a new fastest lap of the race, a 1:24.492, 2 tenths quicker than David Williams in front. The gap just hovering just over half a second.
Of course, that was the venue for that amazing British Superbike title decider as well a few years ago. Unbelievable scenes in that one, I have to say. Brilliant overtaking moves, and it was Tommy Hill winning that one on the day.
Oh, David Williams on the edge of adhesion.
Squealing, yeah, that was Williams, was it? He's really pushing hard, is Dave. We do see him in the iRacing Porsche Cup, and also in some of the other series we cover on Apex Racing TV. But yeah, he's really looks like he wants this one.
Kia Optima, nothing changes in the Kia Optimas, and it's just a long train of them. Chris Wood is leading Lewis Bibby, I should say, leading Chris Wood. Then Pete Howard, Laura Bond, John Roberts, Maciek Sakovic as well, a Kia champion. Ian Roskell and Matthew Keeber all in there as well.
There's a Porsche in the middle of it as well. I think that's Coleman trying to come through. Coleman, that start didn't cut the mustard, did it? But he's trying to ascend through the order. Finding it difficult because there's just simply so many Kias around.
Yeah, he's in 30th place overall, 23rd in his class, but he has got 5 Kia Optimus right in front of him, and that's going to take a bit of time to get his way through, especially when they're so close like this and on a track like Brands Hatch where it is pretty narrow in some places.
Laura Bonds had a terrific start as well, up 7 places. She started in 34th. John Roberts up 12 places just behind her as well, so fantastic start from the man who won the King of the Ring in the Club 73 series, which we broadcast, of course, on a Sunday evening.
Racing around the Nordschleife in that one, of course, many of the tracks available on the iRacing service. More tyre smoke at Druids. I don't know who it was that caused all that this time. Also in 2012 there was a huge oil slick down there which caused about nearly a dozen cars to go off there.
We had a few cars off on the first lap here. I don't think there are any retirements so far, so that's good to see. It looked like Lon Murray took the start, unfortunately, but I think everybody else is still with us.
That Bunn.
It's good to see. There are two fast repairs as well, so people can keep racing if they do have incidents. Yeah, just so they can get to the end of the race, really, more than anything.
Still continuing a surge back through the field. Car number 1 just getting past Stephen Dawson on that lap, so he is now back into, as he tries to find him one more time on the screen, he's back into 11th position now, Matt Bunn, so not too long before he can crack the top 10. And lap times last time around back at the front, David Williams does a 1:25.0, 3.5. That is 0.4 of a second slower than his personal best. Ash Sutton does a 25.062, only a few hundredths of a second slower, and Rob Austin 25.1. However, the man who drives the Toyota Avensis in the BTCC not having any issues at all getting used to this Porsche 911, and he's really putting the pressure on Ash Sutton here as we're on lap 6 of 19.
It's always been entertaining, Rob Austin, the British Touring Car Championship. And now taking his talents to the BSR series here.
Coming up to Jonathan Rex here in his Porsche 911. Looks like they're going to get a bit of lap traffic. Just trying to see where the first of the Kias is. It's Barry West. He's just going through clearways now, so it won't be too long before these lead Porsches get to him.
I don't know if he's had some issues, Rex, but he's going to have to get out of the way then for the leaders.
Flashing lights, and you can see that David Williams has been able to get by before clearways, and this will cost Ash Sutton and Rob Austin a little bit of time.
Oh, Austin might seize this opportunity here. Might have a look at Sutton. Oh, he's thinking about it into Paddock Bend. Nothing doing there, but he's got a nice run through. Sutton just clipped the curb a little bit. Has to cover off Austin into Druids. But if Austin might just give him a little nudge, let him know he's there. I think he knows he's there already, doesn't he? But that can be quite interesting, this.
Of course, these guys will probably all have watched the Porsche Carrera Cup racing around Brands Hatch as part of the support race, Bill, so they probably know too where the overtaking spots are on this circuit.
Oh, exactly, and they're actually catching David Williams a little bit as well, and they've got it down to half a second pretty much now. Right in the slipstream, down Pilgrim's Drop. Sutton. Oh, Sutton on the grass a little bit there. Sorry, mate.
I was just going to say that Lewis Bibby Dancraft continues to lead in the Kia Optimas. Chris Wood still in second, but this is the main battle, of course, the main class, the Porsche 911s at the front of the field here, and you can see Ash Sutton and Rob Austin both hanging the tail out, and Rob Austin a bit too much. He puts two wheels into the grass going into Sterling's, and that loses him a few car lengths to Ash Sutton.
Yeah, still plenty of time to recover though. Another 12 laps at the end of this one. Austin now is having to really push hard and chase now. What he can do then, out on the brakes. Slightly different lines between Sutton and Austin. It looks like Austin's taking slightly tighter lines, whereas Sutton's just using a bit more of the circuit.
The different driving styles here, aren't we? British touring cars you always see going into Druids always make sure they cover that inside line, because that is
you have to.
Yeah, you have to. That's otherwise you're going to get completely freight trained, as they
They'll
say.
all come past you if you don't. And it's the same. It's the same in the British Sim Racers Touring Car Championship as well, where there are. We saw last night. If you weren't with us on Apex Racing TV, one, where were you? But two, there were trains of about 20 cars long going through some of the sections at Indianapolis, and. Yeah, if you step out of line, you lose a lot of time in a lot of places.
It is quite remarkable, yeah. It was like the top 30 separated by 20 seconds or so, and here come the Porsches onto the Kias. Neil Bontem's is about to get lapped by David Williams any moment now, and this will be a bit of an issue for David Williams. He's had clear track in front of him since the start of the race, but now he's got to get through the unpredictable Kia Optimas.
Yeah, this could be interesting. There's one on the grass as well at the back. I think it was Neil Goodacre who was taking a bit of a lawn mowing trip. It was delightful. Well, for the Porsches anyway, he managed to get out, he actually got out of the way pretty quickly. This is going to be really interesting because the Kias are fighting hard as they always do. Look at the train.
Here comes Ash.
Look at the train from a bit further back, and Sutton.
Oh dear, there goes David Williams.
Off goes Williams. He's into the gravel.
He nearly collects Rob Austin. Well, he got a bit of him, didn't he? That's crumpled the rear wing a little bit now on Rob Austin's car.
Yep.
And
Austin with some unwanted aerodynamic modifications.
That all started when Ash Sutton.
Though.
Yeah, it all started when Sutton got up the inside into Druids, and then Williams overshot the braking point, and Sutton went through, and Rob Austin getting a little bit of damage to that rear wing.
Tell you what, Adam, Austin's lucky he didn't end up getting quarter panelled.
Yeah, if he was very unlucky, he might have even been turned around by David Williams there, but it was just a bit of damage to the rear wing. No incident. There is no incident limits here in the charity race today, so the drivers won't have to worry about any possible disqualification.
I wondered why Sutton was using the run of areas a lot. But yeah, he's probably going for it out there.
Well, he's not having to worry about the MSA rules at all here, is he? Because if he was doing that in a Subaru, he'd be getting called straight to the clerk of the course's office.
Well, that's happened to him before, hasn't it, actually? But, there we go. Less said about that, the better, I think. But yeah, Austin now chasing him down. Austin got a great run through clearways. Made up at least a quarter of a second. Sutton flashing the lights at the lap traffic. I'm trying to read the name on the front of the Kia. Is it Andy Griffiths? I think it is.
Yes, it was. And they're coming up to Mike Jones now. He's one of the Porsche drivers. And then after that, they've got three squabbling Kia Optimas made up of Dave Christie, Jason Green, who commentates at Knock Hill, actually. A little facts there. Jason Greenfield and Gareth Hickling as well.
Yeah, and then there's a little bit of a gap. There's like 10 or 12 seconds. And then it's there's another gaggle of sort of Max Wright, Julian Janowski, Thorstein Helgeson, and Scott Malcolm. And then, yeah, it's the sort of leading group with Harrod, Ibby, Wood, Bond, Roberts, Sakovic, and a couple of others. Tristan Bodis has ended up down there. That was after the spin, wasn't it? So Bodis is making his way through the field in the Porsche, number 59. See him there. And in fact, he's got some competition from David White. So they both spun together pretty much, didn't they? And White now...
Oh my word, here they come the leaders. Sutton is right in the middle of a Kia Hornet's nest here, and somehow him and Austin both able to get through safely. But you can see Austin, great run through Sterling.
Yeah, fantastic. Got slightly
slowed.
Contact. Oh, bit of contact, bang! And, oh no!
That's the end for both of them.
That's the end of Austin. And Sutton,
Sutton's got...
I think he'll carry on, but that was unfortunate, shall we say, at least there.
Well, Sutton's now got to do 3.7 kilometres with all that damage, and David Williams, well done, sir, you've got the lead back.
Sutton's just gained a place, though, actually, out of Paddock Kilben, so I think Austin's done, isn't he?
Yeah, it's Austin's return to the pits.
He'll get a fast tow, though, if he stays there.
He doesn't have to wait long, does he? Because he was right on the exit of Clearways, and should be able to get a new car on his way. All this means, though, that Stuart McFadden has been promoted up to second place. Ash Sutton is only down to third after all that, and Ashley Blake Hood fourth, Christian Rose fifth, David Baker in his famous sixth position, Clark Williams seventh, eighth Dan Hunt, ninth Matt Bunn, who's now cracked the top 10 since we last saw him, and Mark Warmington rounds out the top 10 now.
They wanted Baker to finish sixth so badly, you see, that they crashed. It was.
Well, the thing that will work in Rob Austin's favour now is that if he should be able to, if he gets going again, be in contention for the full reverse grid that we're going to have for race 2, which we'll announce in the next 9 laps.
Yeah, and Austin's now got a repair, so he should be out and on his way. But yeah, as long as he finishes, within 2 laps of the leader?
Oh, goodness me.
Is it within 2 laps, or is it?
Yes, I think it is within 2 laps. I was just looking at the Porsches lapping the Kias here. We've got a nice gaggle of Porsches here, made up of Clark Williams. We've got David Baker, we've got Dan Hunt, and we've got Matt Bunn. They've all just got past the Kia of Gareth Hickling and the Kias of Gareth Hickling and Jason Greenfield. And now they've got to get through some more as they go ahead.
Matt Bunn's flying out there. He was 2 seconds behind this group at the start of the previous lap, and now it's just 0.6 of a second. They're going past number 5. That is Dave Christie.
Matt Bunn almost trail braking there going into Druids, lighting up the rears again on the exit. He was saying to us before we went on air today that he does like a very tail-happy car, and you can see there going into Grenville Bend. He's at it again.
Yeah, he said he drives a lot quicker when it's as there's a great battle in front. Just
yeah,
that was Baker locking up into Surtees, trying to get past. Trying to keep the position from Daniel Hunt. Which one's which? Baker's number 21, 58. And oh yes, up the inside goes David Baker. And oh, brilliant from Daniel Hunt, round the outside into Dingledale. Then you can overtake through here. It's only pretty much single file on the exit. What are they going to do? Oh, Baker stays very narrow.
Car in the middle of the track.
Car in the middle of the road. Goodness me.
Simon Landemore.
Simon Landemore has had a problem, and look, this is going to allow Matt Bunn the chance. Number 1. He gets past Baker. Good opportunistic driving from Matthew Bunn, and he's going to try and get Daniel Hunt here.
Ashley Baker into the pits. That gives them all another position. Don't know what's happened to him. He hasn't had an issue out on the track. He's just pulled into the pit lane now, so maybe there's an issue with fuel or something. But Blake Hood into the pits.
In the pit. He's rolled the car going into the pit lane. Is that hardware failure or something?
So look at this.
He's turned into the pits.
Ashley Blake Hood.
Turned into the pits. Oh, and he's... Wow.
Oh, he's gone a million there.
Yeah. Rolled all the way down. And he's blown the engine. He's trying to get back to the garage. I think he might have had to... Oh, no, he's okay in the end. His garage was near the lanes. Yeah, that was a bizarre moment.
Well, that puts him out of contention for a result in the top 5. This battle still continues though. Now this is over 6th, 7th and 8th as off goes Dan Hunt onto the grass machine curve. That's going to allow Matt Bunn a position. Another one round the outside, but it will not allow David Baker through. But Baker gets a good run on the exit of Stirling's. We're going to start lap 14 when we get to the line. 6 laps to go.
Yeah, it's been great action so far in the BillyWhizz Fundraiser here on Apex Racing TV, iRacing Live and Facebook Live tonight. So thank you very much for joining us here on Friday evening. We really do appreciate it, and I'm sure Billy and all his family do as well.
Harris and Lewis Bibby still relatively close for 2nd position in the Kia Optimas. Seems to have spread apart a little bit since the start of the race in the Kia Optima class anyway.
Apologise to Daniel Kraft now because we're not going to show you a lot, mate. You are leading by a good 3.5 seconds, so very, very good for you in terms of the race points and things, but not particularly good for TV time, so we apologise for that.
Still Daniel Hunt and David Baker very close together as they go through Hawthorns. Rob Huff had a huge blowout here in the World Touring Car event that they held here nearly 10 years ago now in the Chevrolet Lacetti. There's great history around this circuit here going into Sheen Curve then. David Baker was off the road a little bit, goes Matt Bunn. And we'll have Andrew Woodhouse back in a moment. But yeah, lap 14 of 19 here, and there's a Kia Optima just off in front of the battle, the Matt Bunn battle. That's Matthew Keever. Needs to be careful about rejoining the track safely, which he does. And you can see that a lot of damage on these Kia Optimas. One thing that separates these two cars out is that Kia Optima can take a bit more of a beating than the Porsche 911. Of course, the Kia Optima front-wheel drive, so if you do hit it at the rear, the driver should be able to put his foot to the floor and bring the car back around. That obviously won't be the case in the Porsche 911. If you do that, then there's not going to be much to stop you from spinning the car. Just ask Tristan Bodis on the opening few laps of the race. David Williams now on his 15th lap of 19. Hasn't had to worry too much since the Ash Sutton Rob Austin episode, and I'm sure we might see a bit more of them tonight. So they've, of course, if they both had retired, they would be starting at the back of the grid together. However, Ash Sutton has been able to carry on since that incident. I can tell you that Rob Austin is think, back into the race. However, he is in 52nd position overall, 28th in his class. Not what he wanted at all. And Ash Sutton, as I go through the timing screens, is car 116 still in 3rd position. Quite remarkable after the damage that he picked up when the two made contact coming out of clearways, which David Williams has just gone through now. So he goes on to lap 16, 4 laps to go for him. And Stuart McFadden, Scottish driver, young Scottish driver, in 2nd position in his Porsche 911. What is he doing in terms of lap times? 27.6 last time around, and Ash Sutton did a 1:26.1. So a good 1.5 seconds difference, and with 4 laps to go, Stuart McFadden's 2nd place could be in jeopardy, because he has got the Subaru driver in the BTCC, Ash Sutton, bearing down on him. And then after that, it is Christian Rose in 4th. He's one of Ash Sutton's teammates in the BSR TC. He races under the CQR banner, which Ash Sutton has made prominent over the years. Then in 5th place is Clark Williams, who's just having to negotiate Brendan Till's car 48 in the Kia Optima. And then behind him, it is Matt Bunn. He is up to 6th position, only 1 position off where he started after that spin on the opening lap of the race. And he's flashing the lights right now at the Kia Optima, because he could possibly sense a top 5 result here. While the lap times, like for Dan Hunt, he did a 1:20, for Matt Bunn I should say, he did a 1:26.4, 1:27.7 for Clark Williams, 1.3 seconds slower. So that too is a position that could be under threat inside the final stages of the race. I can say that Alex Roby has come into the pits. Looks like a problem that he's experienced out on track. The Porsche 911 driver, a shame really, within sight of the flag for 4 laps to go. And as we enter the closing stages of the race, Dan Craft hasn't had to worry really too much. Came pretty close to winning the British Sim Racers Touring Car Championship last season, but eventually missed out to Wojciech Savidovic, who isn't in this race tonight. Lewis Bibby is in 2nd position, but Pete Harrod, a 2-time Kia Club Series champion, a championship that we used to show on Apex Racing TV, is really giving Lewis Bibby something to worry about. Bibby, who won a Kia World Series race at Donington Park, beating yours truly a few seasons ago, currently holding on to that 2nd place. And Andrew Woodhouse is in the closing stages. Ash Sutton is going like a rocket here to get as close as he can to Stuart McFadden.
I want to point out, if you haven't seen that World Series race, it's definitely worth a watch. That's one of my favourite races of all time. Yeah, Sutton closing in. McFadden has had a really, really good race, hasn't he? He seems to be getting quicker in everything, the young Scotsman, and improving week after week, month upon month.
What, another 1.5 seconds taken out by Ash Sutton on that previous lap, and with the Kia Optimas approaching now, we're going to get 2 laps to go when we get to the line. Stuart McFadden's going to need everything he can get to make sure that Ash Sutton doesn't get by, because look how close he is now as they go through clearways. They're lapping their Laura Bond, one of the ever-presents in the BSR TC. Now they're having to get past another Kia, that is Chris Wood.
Bond's up in 5th place as well, by the way. So Laura's having a great race so far, and she might have a go at Chris Wood. No, she's not, because it wasn't a great run out of there. But yeah, fantastic stuff from Laura. And Ashley Sutton then, recovery drive after the clash with Rob Austin. There'll be some words about that, I reckon, between those two later on. But now attacking Stuart McFadden and going for an in Surtees, and that's a great move. Really, really surprised McFadden, who will try and fight back here. Coming out of a very, very difficult corner, down the back straight then, towards Hawthorne. They're both going to be brave side by side. Look at that, that's amazing.
McFadden might get boxed in here.
Sutton is so late on the brakes though, Adam. It's going to, at every corner, it doesn't really matter what McFadden does. He has to watch out, because Sutton will outbrake you no matter where you go.
Not too difficult to tell the difference between these two cars in the closing stages of the race, is it? As Sutton goes through Sterling's, they're going to get past 2 of these Kia Optimas. That's Pete Harrod, another Club Series champion. Sutton gets by him, another kart driver in the CQR stable, as Stuart McFadden gets by as well.
Lewis Bibby as well, who's 2nd place overall in the Kia Optima. So we're going to start the final lap of the race now. The white flag is in the air. Stuart McFadden was in the air as well. He passed up the curves at Paddock Bend, and I'm pretty sure he's not going to be able to stay with Ash Sutton now.
Bibby versus Harrod into Druids. This is a battle for second in the class. That is close on the exit, and that is Pete Harrod through into second place.
Bibby almost got the overlap, and Harrod was very, very strong in his defence, but he was fair. Harrod has improved a lot this season as well. Oh, and he goes wide though. Here comes Bibby again. We say this every week that Bibby's a very hard charger in the races. Tend to qualify massively well. Tell you what, Adam, if he works on his qualifying, he's going to be very, very dangerous in any series.
Definitely, yeah, and he's dangerous at the moment with Pete Harrod. Going to get a cut back here on the exit of Hawthorns into Westfields. This might be an overtaking opportunity here. We see cars go side by side through here all the time. Round the outside goes Harrod. Whereabouts is David Williams?
Nice move.
He's just on his way to Clearway.
Good defending there, and good driving really all round by both of them. And David Williams then comes out the final corner, and he wins race 1 in the BSR BillyWhizz Fundraiser. Fantastic performance by Williams. He started on pole. He resisted the challenge of Ash Sutton at the start, and he comes through to win the race. And coming through also to win his category is Daniel Kraft. That was a dominant performance by Kraft.
Brilliant job, yeah. Experience in the Kia. Matt Bunn, just when I said it looked like he was trying to get 5th, lost 6th on the final lap to none other than David Baker. So Baker getting that 6th place by hook or by crook, and he's done it there.
Even manages to get it in the charity race, doesn't he, Dave Baker? But fantastic racing all round. Really, really excellent stuff. And that is exactly what we were after. Some close stuff going on between Peter Van Gool and Simon Landemo was a lap down, wasn't he? Still some Porsches coming across. Jonathan Rex, Frankie Myers, Alex Roby.
Ashley Blake Hood with a brand new car after something went wrong in the pit lane. Going through the final corner with those pink rims. He's going to take 18th position overall.
Alright then. Well, after a fantastic 19 laps, really, really good action out there. Adam, if you can take us through the finishing order from round 1 tonight.
Of course, yeah, this is not the end by any means. We've got 2 more races to go after this with full reverse grids, so make sure you stay around. Here's the order then. David Williams takes the win, 7.3 seconds ahead of Ash Sutton, who managed to survive a heavy crash on the exit of Clearways with Rob Austin. Stuart McFadden finishes in 3rd, rounds out the podium. 4th for Christian Rose, 5th Clark Williams, then it's 6th place for David Baker, Matt Bunn 7th, Dan Hunt in 8th, 9th Mark Wilmington and Michael Blake rounding out the top 10. Adam McNally finishing in 11th with Stephen Dawson in 12th. Rafe Cullinan in 13th position with 14th place man Rob Green. Chaz Jacob 15th place, and then 16th place for Tom Illingworth, over a minute behind. And Stephen Minton in 17th. Ashley Blake Hood in 18th despite a pit stop. He was in the top 5 before that occurred. Tristan Bodis survived a spin on the opening lap to finish 19th. David White 20th and Matthew Coleman 1 lap down in 21st. Dan Kraft takes the victory in the Kia Optimas with Pete Harrod in 2nd. That last lap overtake on Lewis Bibby. Chris Wood in 4th. 5th for Laura Bond. Then Lee Deemer, 27th place, 1 lap down. He had a spin and Sheen curve on the opening lap of the race. Then Maciej Sakovic in 6th, 7th John Roberts, 8th Julian Janowski, who got his first BTCC win on Thursday night. BSRTC win, I should say. Max Wright in 9th, 10th Scott Malcolm, then Brendan Tills in 11th, then Mike Jones in his Porsche in 34th, overall 23rd in his category, and Peter Van Gool 12th in the Kias with Helgeson 13th, then Jonathan Rex 14th, 15th Frankie Myers and Alex Roby 26th. Both of those had issues, they had to make visits to the pits. Jason Greenfield 14th in the Kias with Gareth Hickling 15th, 16th Simon Roden, 17th Dave Christie, 18th Andy Griffiths, 19th Barry West and 20th Neil Bontoms. Matthew Keeper 21st, Simon Landemore 22nd. And the cars that didn't finish the race, Rob Austin 27th, then Ian Rossgall, Paul Thurston, Kip Stevens, Andrew Streetley, Neil Goodacre and Lorne Murray.
Right then, well that was really, really entertaining, and I hope everybody enjoyed that at home. We've still got 2 more races left, and of course we will have a full reverse grid as well. So join us for that in just a few minutes time. And don't forget, actually, just while we're at it, don't forget that the raffle is still open and the donations are still available. at paypal.me/BillyWhizz. And yeah, we want everybody to get involved, don't we, Adam? I'll take that as a yes then. Thank you, everybody, and we'll be back in just a few minutes' time when the BSR BillyWhizz Fundraiser continues. Welcome back to Apex Racing TV, iRacing Live and Facebook Live, and welcome back to the BSR BillyWhizz Fundraiser here at Brands Hatch in the United Kingdom, Andrew Woodhouse, alongside Adam Bath, and for the rest of the evening, BSR touring car driver and erstwhile commentator and certified Yorkshireman Paul Smith. Hello, Paul.
Yes, the percentage of Yorkshiremen has increased by 100% in here. No, about 50% even. God, maths, that's a strong point of mine. Yeah, good evening everyone, hope you're all well. It's fantastic first race, I must say, some really good cracking racing. A little bit of argy-bargy, but you know, you expect that from a BSR race, but overall, really fun first race. I thought I'd pop along and help you guys out.
I just wanted to ask you, actually, just get a couple of your thoughts on the situation and the cause that we're actually going towards tonight.
Well, I was actually at Donington Park along with David Baker. Luckily, and I thank my lucky stars that we weren't anywhere near the point where it happened, because we were queuing up ready for the autograph session for the BTCC. So I'm thankful that I didn't witness that live. Awful accident, and the reaction of the motorsport world has been absolutely incredible. And even sim racing with this event tonight, I know Matt Bunn and the BSR guys have all been working hard to put this event together. And yeah, it's fantastic, fantastic what we can do and how everyone can get involved. And I'm sure there's still raffle tickets available if you hurry up and get your hand in your pocket.
Yeah, exactly. PayPal.me/BillyWhizz if you want to donate, and if you want to buy raffle tickets, there's prizes including a Fanatec CSL Elite system and signed memorabilia from Ash Sutton, from McLaren, Fernando Alonso, Stoffel Van Dorn. You've got $100 in iRacing credits and several other amazing things.
Wax for your car.
Wax for your car as well, there you go. You need a shiny car at this time of year. Summer's coming. Summer's coming, and this is the time when it's got to look good. And that's brought to you by Tams. But yeah, I'm with you on that. It scared the life out of me, did that accident, and it really did set a strike a chord, I think, with everybody. And Adam, I think the way that everybody's rallied around Billy is fantastic to see.
Yeah, amazing, that video where you see the letter that you received from the BRDC, not the BSRDC, the BRDC, where signatures from all of British motorsport's finest, Lewis Hamilton and Jenson Button and many others as well. And hopefully we can show our support as well here tonight. Let's run you through the grid then for the second race of the day, another full.
That grid is interesting.
It's Porsche, Kia, yeah it is.
Have they done that on purpose?
Well then, Chaz Draycott's on the pole, then it's Jason Greenfield on pole in the Kia, then it's Rob Green, Vorstein Helgeson, Ralph Cullinan, Stephen Dawson, Peter Van Gool, then it's Adam McNally, Brendan Tills, Scott Malcolm, Michael Blake, Max Wright, Mark Warmington, Julian Janowski, then Dan Hunt, then Matt Bunn, then John Roberts, Maciek Sakovic, then David Baker, Laura Bond rounding up the top 20, and Rob Austin is going to be starting in 52nd place. So yeah, this is going to be interesting.
I saw that. It may not go well for Mr. Austin from there, but we'll see. Here we go then. It's going to be chaos. Good luck, everyone. Green light is on. Let's start by Chaz Draycott. The front row in the Porsche.
Oh.
Everyone's going to have to be very careful here.
Oh, I hear crashing.
You're going off already. Oh my goodness me! Someone in the air.
Oh, goodness me.
I think we're oh no! Who's that?
Well, Lee Dean was involved in that one on the start line.
Lee Dean has someone not failed to get away from the line? Maciek Sakovic is stuck in his grid spot, I think.
Has he not made it out off the grid?
I mean, what?
No, he hasn't, and the field's going to come round very soon. Oh, he's going now, but that's a bit late, isn't it?
Engage gear. Yeah, as we plunge down Pilgrim's Drop for the first time, Chaz Draycott, not a worry in the world. Good start from him. Rob Green up into second position after starting in third. Then it's Stephen Dawson from sixth. It's Ralph Cullinan, Adam McNally, and then it's Mark Warmington as the car off going through the gravel. Surprise, surprise, it's Matt Bunn.
Yeah, Bunn's had an interesting couple of nights in the Porsche 911, I must admit. Like he said, Paul, you weren't with us earlier on, he said he took too much wing off it at Indianapolis, and that's why it was very, very difficult to control.
Oh, is that his excuse this week? Okay. He seems to be got light spinning that car a lot, so definitely having adventures in the Porsche 911. But yeah, heading down towards clearways now, end of the first lap. Number of cars in the pit lane. We've got contact just behind Bunn as well. I know Michael Blake's up and over.
Oh, into the pit lane entry. That's an unsafe pit entry if I've ever seen one.
Well, Michael Blake has got a history of flipping over on this front straight.
Oh, we've got more crashing.
Where?
On the start line. I'm trying to see who's involved in that one.
Can't see it.
David White, Neil Bontem's, Lee Demon, Landemore possibly.
The grid has just made an absolute... I don't know. It's certainly interesting.
Yeah, interesting is the right word for it. That's for sure.
It was John Roberts.
Charles Draco leading the way at least. Anyway.
Oh, there's a quarter panel on the front straight, Woody.
Rob Green, as I said earlier on, not the Leeds United goalkeeper, in second place. Stephen Dawson in third. Rafe Cullinan in fourth. He's under a lot of pressure from McNally, and Adam McNally then in number 51, trying to get through on Cullinan. Be interesting.
John Roberts basically got turned around on the front straight.
Sutton off, and so is Rob Austin's round as well, around the back of the circuit.
Did they crash with each other?
I think they...
No, I think there were separate incidents. Oh, Sutton's getting involved with a few Kias here as well, and yeah, Rob Austin's got quite a bit of damage to the back end of his car. Well, looks things, but he's still going.
Well, they were both. They were going either side of a Kia. Rob Austin obviously came out the better of it, but Ash Sutton... Oh, and then he spins on the exit of Hawthorns. Yeah, terrible corner for both Ash Sutton and Rob Austin there.
I must admit, I would not like to be out there. Paul, you've done a little bit of mixed class racing in the past, and we did the VLN together a couple of times. I would not want to be out starting in that grid the way it was at all.
Well, normally with multi-class racing, the grid is that you've got the faster guys at the front and then the slower guys at the back, and then it all spreads out. Here, you've got a complete jumbled up grid. Everyone's mixed together, and it's asking for trouble. And well, we seem to be getting trouble.
Oh, off Nova.
At the minute,
Matt Bunn.
Oh, it's Matt Bunn actually.
Well, we were calling him Matt Spun last night because that's kind of what it was, but.
He's Matt done it.
Yeah, I think. I can't beat that one, I'm afraid. Peter Van Gool is leading the Kia, and that's fantastic for Van Gool. He's got the lead over Jason Greenfield. Sorry, it's Lewis Bibby now in second place. Jason Greenfield in third, and then in fourth is Scott Malcolm. So good starts from them, and then behind them is Chris Wood in number 35, who's actually trying to go past Scott Malcolm now, and he goes up the inside into Westfield. Oh, Malcolm gets forced a little bit wide, but that's a good move by Chris Wood, and he's up to fifth position. Well. Sorry, Bob.
Oh yeah. Oh, then Scott Malcolm's got pushed wide, and there goes a Kia. It's Pete Harrod. I know he's the drift king, but he's going off for a bit of adventure. So we've got more contact going in through the left hand there. But yeah, Chris Wood. I think Adam knows that Chris Wood owes me a victory by now.
Yeah. It looked like Austin just stunned Pete Harrod. Off he went.
It was a bit of a move, there up the inside into Sheen Curve. Matt Bunn has retired back to the pits. He will get a new car as Brendan Tills is very slow on the inside of Paddock Hill Bend, car 48. Dan Hunt is getting past Stuart McFadden somewhere around the lap. That's on their way into 30s, so Hunt up into 8th position now. Who's the biggest mover in the field? I can tell you that there's actually Blake Hood, I believe. He's up 24 positions, up to 11th. He started in 35th.
Fantastic start by Blake Hood. Great start as well by David Williams. He's up to 12th from 29th on the grid, 17 positions. Rob Austin has gained 34 places.
I was about to mention it.
That trumps that. That trumps that then.
And he's still nearly at the back of his category anyway.
17th in overall, 15th in his class. I apologise, Rob.
Often you can gain 35 places and still be like somewhere in the middle of the field.
Well, he's made it past all the Kias now. So he's just got Porsches ahead of him. So now he can sort of get his head down and really start pushing on. He's got Clark Williams in front of him by about half a second. And there's a little bit of a gap to Ash Sutton, about 3.5 seconds in front of them. So he's got a bit of work to do now as Rob.
Well, Sutton and Austin with damage, so that's going to impede their progress. Although they're going to struggle to get past David Williams, I have to say, because Williams was very, very quick in race 1. If it wasn't for that mistake at Druids, Adam, he may have taken the race victory there.
He did take the race victory.
I mean, he may have come. Yeah, he did. Yeah. Yeah, it's all right. He may have stayed in the lead, is what I was supposed to say. Sorry, he may have stayed in the lead all the way through the race, but he did lose the lead briefly, and then to regain it when they're coming together at the entry of the pit lane.
I'm only messing. Yeah, he had an off, didn't he? At Druids.
We can edit that one out, can't we?
Yeah, it's fine. Stuart McFadden's dropping down the order a bit.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, he's moving up. Sorry, Christian Rose now.
I'm moving on up as he's right behind Mark Warmington. Baker is back in 6th position. I don't know how he does it. He's up 13 positions from 19th, and he's now back in 6th, getting past Dan Hunt, and Hunt and Warmington are now having a battle there as they go into Westfields. Warmington ahead of McFadden. And,
I remember when Mark Warmington was one of the slow guys at the back in the one of the V8 Supercar Championships that we used to do. But I tell you what,
Chaz Draycott!
Oh, here he comes on the inside. Oh,
well, Chaz Draycott, the lead has gone on the exit on the entry into Stirling's. Actually, he puts 2 wheels on the grass. Oh dear!
He's be gutted about that because he was having such a good race.
And he almost held it as well, that's the thing, and it just flicked back at that last minute, and he's had to wait for practically everyone to get past him. He's down to 11th from 1st. Heartbreak for Chaz, but Rob Green, not the goalkeeper, is in the lead.
Safe hands up front, hopefully for him anyway. He's trying to take victory in race 2 of 3 here tonight, the BSR BillyWhizz Fundraiser, on here on Apex Racing TV, iRacing Live, and on Facebook Live this evening. Of course, we need to remind everyone that you can still donate and you can still buy tickets in the raffle. That's paypal.me/BillyWhizz. That closes at 10 PM UK time, so that's in 51 minutes. So get your donations in. It'd be absolutely fantastic to see that total rise and rise. We already raised over £1,700, Adam, before the evening even began.
Yeah, a great job by everyone really, and yeah, hopefully we get to see that total rise throughout the evening. Rob Green, shot stopper turned Porsche stopper here, leading the way 1.3 seconds ahead of a rookie licence-wise. Stephen Dawson shows you that if you can just join the iRacing service, you can jump into a race like this, full of such illustrious names, and he's doing a good job at the moment, holding his own in 2nd position ahead of the likes of Adam McNally, David Baker and Dan Hunt.
Well, as iRacing now, of course, bringing us the action tonight. Must point out, this is iRacing.com, motorsport simulation service. If you can join this anytime you like, you could be racing in one of the BSR series as early as next week. All you need is a compatible PC. This it runs on pretty much anything decent the last 5 years or so. And get yourself a wheel or a controller. Wheel recommended, of course, but you know, it can be done on a controller. I've seen some very, very fast drivers on a controller on iRacing in the past.
Ben Gregory used to do it on a controller.
I mean, I did back in the day, but I mean, I couldn't imagine doing it now, submit. But fantastic service, and iRacing, we thank them for their support and also allowing us to put this race on for all of you.
Lewis Bibby now leads the way in the Kia Optimas. He's now ahead of Peter Van Gool, but only by a little bit. The gap between them is less than 0.6 of a second. Chris Wood at it again, up in 3rd. Now he's got Porsches having to get by him, and this is just if race 1 wasn't complicated enough with the Porsches and the Kias lapping each other, we'll probably see similar scenes in the second half of the race. We're only on lap 7 of 19, and so much has already happened.
Now, not to discredit Adam Bath as a former Kia Club Series winner, Paul, but you've got more experience in these touring car races, so I'll ask you this question. It's a 19-lap race, so this is a much longer race than the guys are used to out here, at least in the at least for most of the Kia drivers. So how does it affect the mentality, and you know, what's the strategy in this one going forward?
You would try and look after the front tyres, that's the main thing. It is a front wheel drive car, and those front tyres, if you put too much load through them, get too much heat into them, it just loses front end grip, and it's just a nightmare to drive after that. It's a longer race, as you mentioned, and the track temperature 82 degrees, so it's not 82 degrees Fahrenheit, I should say, not Celsius. The track would be melting if it was Celsius. So it's not cold, but it's not too hot for those tyres, so it should last for a little while, but then halfway through the race they'll be really starting to just feel the front tyres just degrade a little bit and not give the same amount of grip as they did on the first couple of laps. But having said that, the latest tyre model, it has improved things so they don't just drop off quite as dramatically as they used to.
We've got a few Kia wins between us in the cold spots.
We have.
Well, you've got a win in the BSR TC and the club series. I've got a club series win. Paul's got 2 BSR TC wins, I think. Now. Bathurst and
Three,
isn't it?
Thank you very much. Don't try and discredit me of
I've
that
got
that win at Barber.
I might as well take this opportunity to point out that I've got 2 Club Series wins as well. So, there we go.
There we go.
I think the 3 BSRTC wins are more impressive though from Paul. But yeah, Adam, yours was at Charlotte Road though, and you hadn't driven the car for ages, so that was a very very good one, really as well. That was reverse grid, was it?
Yeah, it was. I think any victory around Charlotte Road's a victory in its, or any race around a Charlotte Road's
just
a
to
victory in
survive
itself.
Charlotte Road is yeah definitely.
Managed to avoid that fence. Yeah.
Fence and turn 1 as well. Major changes, by the way, to Charlotte Road course, just incidentally, and they're going to be taking the NASCAR playoffs there in the autumn. So on a newly designed road course layout. So that could be really interesting. I'm pretty sure we'll get that on iRacing as well at some point because they do like the NASCAR content to be sort of pretty much fully up to date.
Yeah.
So I hope we get it. It looks like a good drive. I liked the old Charlotte Road course.
I did.
The only thing that was wrong with it really was that it wasn't properly marked.
Chaz Draycott, Ash Sutton getting together, and do you know what? Ash Sutton is worse off for that one. They got together, I believe it was at Surtees, coming out of Graham Hill Bend into Surtees, and Sutton did the late dive down the inside. I know that moves so often. Oh, and there were a few technical issues with his connection there, and he's ended up in the gravel. Back up and running though, but he's struggling there, is Ash.
It was a bit uncertain, wasn't it? Because he kind of got just a little tap was all it was, but yeah, it's not going particularly well for him tonight. And look who's behind him as well now.
Yeah, I noticed that on the timing script. Well, it's Clark Williams at the moment. But Rob Austin, he's a good 20 seconds behind those, Rob, so he's had further issues with Rob. Just to keep everyone up to date with the race, because no one's been chatting a bit. Battle for third place, Adam McNally just sweeping down the inside of Druids and into that third place. Really impressed with Adam's driving tonight. He's been improving. Oh, it's the car in front, Dawson. That was the second place man. So McNally all of a sudden up into second place.
Dave Baker getting involved in this one as well, trying to go around the outside of Rafe Cullinan in Surtees. And then just behind him, you've got Stuart McFadden and Daniel Hunt trying to join in the party.
He's just got it going again, Stephen Dawson. But yeah, the rookie having a good run up to that point, but on lap 10 he falls down from second position and rejoins in what is now 11th place. That is another position for Blake Hood.
3 wide, Dan Hunt and McFadden and Cullinan. Oh, fantastic stuff. They all sort each other out and no contact either. That's great racing there for those. Dave Baker running wide.
It's very close.
Goodness me, this is
He
very
wants
close.
to go back into 6th, I think. He's got a nosebleed. I think he's too high up the order. But Baker, who's leading a couple of BSR series at the moment, getting a nice exit off the final corner. And they should maintain what is now 3rd position. Oh, he locks up though. Locks up into paddock, runs slightly wide. Could this be Cullinan's opportunity? No.
Oh dear.
Baker again struggling with the brake bias. Let's just move that a little bit.
John Roberts having a bit of contact with Adam McNally, the man who's in second position in the Porsches. David Baker's now got to negotiate him as very wise goes that Porsche there of Rafe Cullinan.
It's not been a great couple of nights for John Roberts. I must admit he seemed to get caught up in a few bits last night, and again he's down in position up, and that means in his category that's about 15th or 16th. Through goes number 15 is Daniel Stuart McFadden.
You're mentioning about locking up the brakes in this Porsche. It's so easy to do, to lock up those front brakes with this car. Of course, there's no ABS, there's no traction control in this car. It's just the Porsche 911 Cup car. So it is a GT3 class car, but it's just the Cup version, so it's not got all the fancy bits that go on with that and all the electronic aids.
It's
And
not
so-
quite as a full-blown
No.
GT3 car, is it?
Well, it depends on in whose hands it's in.
That's
If,
true.
if it's in the hands of David Williams, then I would expect him to do a bit better than, say, like myself or yourself on a GT3 car.
It's probably true. I'd say so. As,
Never driven it.
McFadden having a look here on Hunt. Oh, Hunt!
Bit of contact.
A bit of a nudge.
Bit of argy-bargy going on there.
Right.
Now through Graham Hill bend, McFadden round the back of Dan Hunter's very slidey there, catchy monkey Christian Rose, now in 6th position. David Baker very high up through the field, and Andrew Woodhouse just cutting a little bit. I think he's still here with us as we go out through Surtees
I'm here.
and down Pilgrim's Drop. Yep, still here, still along for the ride, and we've got 8 laps to go.
Dave Williams is back up to P8 as well.
21 positions.
He's gaining quickly as well, isn't it? 27-1 for Williams. He was gaining quickly, but
The battle for the lead. That's closed right up all of a sudden, because look at the traffic.
Oh,
This
good
is what's happened. There's traffic here.
Oh,
Oh, McNally.
it's Porsche. Yeah,
It's a roadblock.
Poor Rob Green doesn't know where to go, does he? Car 7, who was that was in the mix there as well? I don't know who that was, but yeah, Porsches everywhere, literally everywhere.
David White is car 7. He was getting involved in that. We've got Stuart McFadden running over the gravel. Oh, the lead battle all of a sudden. Look at this now. You've got, 4 or 5 cars all battling out for the win.
The top
Fantastic
4.
then with 7 laps to go here at Brands Hatch. Oh! Dear mate, I think that was Baker locking up again.
Top 4 separated by 7/10 of a second as we go into Druids. And it's Rob Green leading the way, McNally in 2nd, Baker in 3rd, then 4th is Dan Hunt, and then Christian Rose in 5th. Going through Graham Hill bend now, and you can see that Adam McNally gets a pretty good run out of there, but I don't think he's going to be close enough to get up the inside of Rob Green into Surtees.
He's giving it a go, though, isn't
Goes
he?
wide,
And Rob
doesn't he?
Green's run wide, yeah. Now, it's who gets the better run. Rob Green will be able to get on the power a little bit earlier and carry that speed down the hill, and he's got the inside line, and David Baker is following him through. He's trying to follow him through down the inside. You can hold it out around the outside if you're brave there, Adam. Hold it together, don't make contact. Fantastic driving for those guys. And, well, McNally's into the lead now. Or is it? No,
off
he's
the
into the gravel.
Oh, back on he goes, and that's going to give the lead back to Rob Green, and McNally's going to have to slot back into 4th place. Up the inside goes David Baker on Rob Green now into the Sheen Curve, and it's still wheel-to-wheel stuff here between Adam McNally and car 58. That is Dan Hunt going into Stirling. Great battle here on lap 13 and 19, and car 15, Stuart McFadden's there, now making it a 6-car train for the lead. They're now coming up on a pretty mangled Kia Optima. That is Lorne Murray as they go through clearways, and Rob Green, he's now got to do another lap of defensive driving. David Baker fancies the opportunity here to get a win. Of course, Paul, one of your colleagues in the CQR team.
Yeah, absolutely, Dave. Absolutely top driver. Very talented driver. Very smooth and consistent. And here he is, looking down the inside of Druids. He'll get the move done there. Mark got up to 1st place then, David Baker. Rob Green down to 2nd. He held that lead for so long, did Rob. And just dropping behind now. Adam McNally coming under intense pressure from Dan Hunt. Dan Hunt actually dropped behind McNally then. So change of position for 3rd place as Green just locking up a tyre there. Through Surtees they go, heading towards Pilgrim's Drop once again. But it's Hunt and McNally that are the ones to watch, because you've got Stuart McFadden and Christian Rose and Ralph Cullinan and David White at the back of this queue.
It's pretty easy to catch a tyre in these Porsche 911s, or lock one up anyway as they go through Hawthorns. Car 58, that was Dan Hunt again, looking very lively as he goes into the back of Adam McNally going through Westfield Bends. Shows his intentions, going up the inside into Sheen Curve. Oh yes, he is, but McNally doesn't want that to happen, and they almost touch, maybe almost just did touch a little bit, going through that 90-degree right-hander, and then now into Stirling's on the way to the final corner clearways, and Adam McNally possibly holding things back a little bit here for Dan Hunt. He might think he has opportunity to get to the lead as McNally locks the wheel going through the final corner and is still having to struggle with the car. And surely, Paul, this is Dan Hunt's opportunity going into Paddock Hill Bend.
Yeah, he should have this one now, and McFadden's going to follow him through down the inside. You can late brake into Paddock Hill Bend, but McFadden's just holding back, just deciding not to get involved. Oh, McNally just getting a little bit of a swap on. He's just getting that back end's getting a little bit loose, so they've got Kia traffic here. Oh, manages to squeeze through. McNally, no. He's around into the barrier. Dan Hunt collecting him quarter panel. Stuart McFadden was there as well. McFadden's now onto the grass, and well, look who's there picking up the pieces. David Williams.
Well, the race 1 winner back again, trying to get past Christian Rose here as we go through Surtees. And this has given Rob Green a whole load of respite, to be fair. It looks like a problem for one of the Porsches. I thought it was, but it's just car 22, Christian Rose, going on a defensive.
Yeah, Williams looking around the outside. I said you can do it round there, and he's certainly doing it, although he's now got the outside line here. He's carried the speed around there, though, through the right-hander, and ending through Dingle-Dell, up to the right-hander. And, well, Williams up to 4th place now. I believe he was 8th at the start of this lap. So really good progress forward from David Williams there. And no, he was 7th at the start of the lap, so up to 4th place now for him. Dan Hunt is his next target. Dan is a fierce competitor, though. We've seen that throughout his time in the BSRTC and other series as well. And well, he'll be tougher. He'll be a lot tougher to overtake now. Will Dan here?
Andrew Woodhouse back, I think, for the final stages of the race. 4 laps to go.
Yeah, sorry about that, everybody. Just a couple of issues on my end. And, Hunt locking up into Druids.
Sliding his way through there.
And Williams is looking really strong here. Race 1 winner.
Coleman.
Yeah, Coleman's had an issue down at Graham Hill Bend. Just lost it himself, and he's, I know you've made it, but he's made a right mustard of that one.
Ah, very good.
I feel dirty.
It's already been it's been done, Paul. I think we've already had that one gone.
Well, it's all over and out for him anyway, regardless.
Ash Sutton's round. Graham Hill Bend. His car's looking a right state now. And there's Rob Austin going past.
Not a fine day for Ashley Sutton, especially if he gets beaten by Rob Austin. Well, it'll be 1 each if Austin wins this one. Williams very, very close to Hunt, though, back for the battle for the podium then. Through Dingle-Dell.
Didn't have the most fun at Brands Hatch, did Ash Sutton, when we were here in the
right,
BTCC.
Right with Rob Green now, and there's a car off at the side of the road.
R57.
It's Tom Illingworth.
Yeah, Tom Illingworth. Through clearways then.
Rob Green is under a lot of pressure for P2 here.
Yeah, they're just getting past Jason Greenfield as we go over the line. Lap 17, 3 laps to go around Brands Hatch, the Grand Prix circuit. Dan Hunt having a little look at the inside into Paddock Hill Bend. Goes over that inside curve. It's going to lose him a bit of time. And Rob Austin, who's he coming up to now? That's Brendan Tills, Matthew Coleman, and David Baker as well in front.
Once again, car in front just gets a little bit wide. This time it was Green, but the door wasn't wide enough for Hunt to get through. See what's going to happen then. We've only got 3 laps to go here at Brands Hatch. Rob Green leading Daniel Hunt and David Williams. Leader of the race is David Baker. He's 2 seconds in front. In the Kia, well, it's Lewis Bibby. He's out on his own at the minute. He's 4 seconds clear of Chris Wood. And then in third is a man who took his first British Sim Racers Touring Car Championship win, Adam, and that's Julien Janowski.
Yeah, doing well again, Julien Janowski in third position. I can tell that Ash Sutton's done for the day.
Car off down Sheen, I think it's Stevens.
Stevens racing in the
Porsche. Williams.
Williams, here he comes.
He's getting caught up behind Coleman there, the back marker, and he just had to get out of it there. So tight is this track, though. It's really difficult in a multi-class race to make your way through. And well, look at the run that Williams gets. He's tighter line through here, and he's just got a little bit of extra speed. I don't think he's going to get far enough alongside Hunt, is he? No, he's not. He's just too far behind. I think. Late on the brakes.
It's a Green slide in the car. Green got a bit out of shape as well. Fantastic stuff from Williams. Can he keep it though? No, he can't.
To the back.
McFadden. Ever the opportunist.
McFadden going through on Daniel Hunt. Hunt's trying to go back into Graham Hill Bend. Going to go back through. And McFadden, will he resist the pressure? And up into P4 for Stuart McFadden. Dan Hunt's trying again in Surtees. Mistake by Green. And here comes...
Not the first time in history someone's ever said that.
Here comes Williams.
I'll remember that day 7 years ago. Williams up into second position. Rob Green down to third. McFadden in fourth.
And they've got a gaggle of battling Kias here. They're all battling for position. This is 4th, 5th and 6th in the Kia class. Bond, Kraft and Harrod. No slow drivers there, and well, Williams is just getting caught. Oh, Kraft.
No.
Oh, and McFadden's round as well.
McFadden,
McFadden's round, and Williams nearly hits Rob Green. Green's back through. And so's Daniel Hunt. Hunt's now through on David Williams.
Well, somehow Rob Green's still in this, and through clearways, he's still in second place, isn't he? That's
We're
quite
going to go
remarkable.
3 wide here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, dear me.
Final lap.
Very, very close. Dave Baker starts the final lap. Here comes Green, and here comes Hunt and Williams. Almost quarter paneling Daniel Hunt.
The lockup. Oh no, there's contact.
He hits him. Hunt's round, and he's on his side, and he's up and over, and yeah, just burrowing his way through David Williams.
I thought we were going to end up with that that Porsche's parked on top of each other thing there, but we're got enough one round. It's Ashley Blake Hood.
Yeah, with the pink rims.
Oh no!
Oh no!
And that's off into the Kent sunshine. Yeah. And Ashley Blake Hood, he was already frustrated after race 1. He's going to be doubly frustrated now.
Wasn't he in the air last night at one point as well?
Might be.
It wouldn't surprise me.
But, here comes Dave Baker then through Westfield Bend, and then Sheen, and then Dingle Dell, and then he's just got Sterling's Bend and clear ways to go.
It's a pretty clean looking Porsche, if you're asking me.
Oh, it's Baker driving it, isn't it? Let's face it. Fantastic job. Managed the traffic exceptionally well. And round the final corner he comes. And the former British Sim Racers Touring Car Champion takes round 2 of the evening. He wins here at Brands Hatch.
Well, Rob Green did a fantastic job and gets second position. And Dan Hunt is... Oh, there's a crash. It's Dan Hunt on the run to the line. How's that happened?
No idea, he might have to do this in reverse, you know.
Was he in 3rd? I think he was. He was about to take the podium.
No.
Oh, he got on the grass, trying to go past Laura Bond, and there he goes, round into the barrier.
And he's finished in reverse, has he? Oh dear. Yeah, he has.
Bit of a J-turn across the line, possibly.
Stuart McFadden there, coming across only 12th after the spin. He'll be disappointed. He could have had the top 5 there. But fantastic stuff. Lewis Bibby still coming around the back end of the circuit.
Yeah, him and Chris Wood both on the last lap. They're still on their final lap.
I have to say, fantastic effort for those guys to keep it on the lead lap. When you look at the names that are who are all lapped by the Porsches, some really good sort of touring car drivers from the BSRTC. And yeah, these two, Lewis Bibby, Chris Wood. Bibby we've seen with some interesting overtakes in the past, but well, he's out there at the front as one of the Porsches going around on the Indy circuit to go back to the pits.
That's Mark Warmington.
Yeah, he's already finished, but Bibby, he's going to come across the line. Race 2 victory in the Kias for him. Good result, and Chris Wood coming across in 2nd.
Yeah, Bibby takes a fantastic win. It's Daniel Kraft in race 1, Lewis Bibby in race 2. Yulin Janowski will finish on the podium. Laura Bond, that's 2 top 5s for Laura, so she might be in the running to take the little overall, win really of the evening.
You feel the finishing order then, as the cars do, as the Kias do their famous reverse donuts. I've done them. David Baker takes the win, Rob Green takes 2nd, David Williams 3rd, Christian Rose takes 4th, 5th for Adam McNally, 6th for Rafe Cullinan, 7th for Stephen Dawson, 8th Clark Williams, 9th for Chaz Draycott, and 10th for Rob Austin from 52nd on the grid. Gain of 42 positions for Rob Austin, 11th for Dan Hunt, 12th Stuart McFadden, 13th for Mark Warmington, Alex Roby in 14th, 15th for Frankie Myers, for Mayers I should say, and then 15th Jonathan Rex, 16th Andrew Streetley, and then Lewis Bibby and Chris Wood 1-2 in the Kia Optimas. Then it's Ashley Blake Hood who had to pit after contact on the final lap of the race, which sent him on his way to Mars probably. Julian Janowski finishing in 3rd, Laura Bond 4th, 5th for Max Wright, 6th Pete Harrod, and then Matthew Coleman in 25th place overall, 19th in the Porsche category. Then Dan Kraft, and then in 8th position Jason Greenfield, 9th Matthew Blur, and then 10th in the Kia Optimas it is Scott Malcolm, 4th Stan Helgerson 11th, 12th Simon Roden, 13th Lorne Murray, 14th John Roberts, 15th Barry West, 16th Paul Thurston, then Andy Griffiths in 17th, and then Kip Stevens in the Porsche, 21st in class for him, 22nd for Michael Blake and Tom Illingworth in 23rd. Peter Van Gool in 18th place in the Kias, 19th for Brendan Tills, and then Mike Jones, Dave White, Simon Landemore in 20th, then Ash Sutton out of the race, Dave Christie also out of the race, Tristan Bodis in 27th place in the Porsches, 48th overall, then Neil Goodacre in 22nd in the Kias, then Lee Deemer, then Matt Bunn, who didn't have it going at all well for him in race 2, then Magic Sakovic, Gary Fickling and Neil Bontem's finishing in 54th, the last place car. And don't forget the raffle for the prizes, that closes in 28 minutes time, closes at 10 o'clock. And Paul Smith, what happened to Magic Sakovic?
So I can tell exactly what happened to Magic Sakovic. He had his computer crash on him whilst he was on the grid. So that's why he didn't get away, because he couldn't get away.
Was that what caused the accident then?
Yeah, that must have been.
At the start, yeah. I mean, I thought it could have been, but I wasn't too sure. But yeah, with the grid this size, if somebody stalls on the grid or doesn't take it away from the grid, then yeah, we're in for big problems. I believe we're going to have another full reverse grid this time, are we not?
Yes, we are, but I'm hoping that they actually do it properly this time.
That wasn't a traditional full
No,
in the sense of it, because I'm not even sure. I think it was actually a random grid.
No, it was. I think what's happened here is a little bit of insider knowledge, and for all you iRacing balls out there, if you do choose to do a full reverse grid in a multi-class race, it will take the last place car from each class, put them at the front of the grid, and do it so on like that. I think that's what possibly has happened, so hopefully we don't have that this time around, because it was a bit chaotic. But I tell you what, if they put the Kias in front of the Porsches in a full reverse grid like that, that's going to be interesting to watch.
It will be. We are going away just for a few minutes time, maybe 5 or 10 minutes, while we get the next session up and running. But we will be back here very shortly for the final round of the evening of the BSR BillyWhizz Fundraiser. And also we will have the raffle results for you as well. We'll have to tell you who's won those fantastic prizes. So stick with us here on Apex Racing TV. We'll see you very soon.
Simulated racing can be awesome, but it can also be kind of a free-for-all. Interestingly, auto racing faced the same problem in its earlier days. Whether it was on the back roads, the beaches, or the city streets, the racing was fun, but there was always a certain level of chaos and danger. Until some folks came along and put some order to all.
For the final time tonight, we welcome you back to Brands Hatch for the BSR BillyWhizz Fundraiser here on Apex Racing TV, iRacing Live and Facebook Live. Welcome everybody. Andrew Woodhouse alongside Adam Bath and Paul Smith, with James Nash doing the cameras. And Adam, well, that last race was a bit chaotic, wasn't it? And yeah, the grid was extremely mixed up, and it really gave the drivers a bit of a conundrum out there.
Yeah, it all started really with the Porsches and the Kias starting alongside each other on the front row of the grid. We'll see what the organisers throw at us this time for the third and final race of the day. Should be another cracker really, and don't forget we've got 13 minutes until the entries for the raffle slam shut, and then we will do the raffle to see who's going to win the prizes at the end of the third and final race, where once again the Porsches and the Kias will be battling it out another 50 plus car grid.
And that's it. If you go to paypal.me/BillyWhizz with 2 Zs, and yeah, you will still be able to donate, still be able to enter the raffle with some fantastic prizes. And yeah, I believe there's well over £1,000 worth of prizes in there, so that's fantastic. And Paul, well, it's been a fun night racing so far for a fantastic cause, and we hope to finish it off on a high note.
Yeah, hopefully it should be a really good race, and well, here we are, ready for the grid, and we've got a rolling start for this one.
Okay.
Yeah, rolling lap in tribute to Billy Monger.
Yeah, and another fantastic gesture by the organising committee.
Can I just point out the fact that, look who's got himself on pole position.
It's Matt Bunn, car 1 on P1.
Well, that's very convenient, isn't it? Hey?
I don't want to throw out any conspiracy theories or anything like that, but
well,
race organiser.
Pete Harris already called him a cheat in the driver chat as well. Match fixing going on, I think. Yeah.
He's done the opposite of Kip Stevens. Whenever Kip's organising sessions, he always puts himself at the back.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, I suppose it's only a conspiracy if he wins, isn't it? If he, he still has to complete the job, I imagine. Really.
Well, he's got 3 Kias behind him, so he can make a little bit of a breakaway of it.
Yeah, he didn't have a very good race too, did he, Matt Bunn? So he'll be looking to do a lot better. Ash Sutton will be as well. He starts 48th. Rob Austin's reward for a charge through the field is starting position of 11th.
I'll tell you what, that'd be a good shout for a race win there. Although Dan Hunt, we saw how stoutly he defended that position.
Yeah, he's quick.
Up there as well. So those guys are going to be in the mix there for the race win here.
Stuart McFadden always there or thereabouts these days. And yeah, so ace lap for Billy in progress. And I've loved the fact that Billy Monger, Adam, he's been so positive since his accident, and he's really looking forward to the next step in his career, which hopefully is going to be very, very soon. It'd be great to see him back in the car within the next few months.
Yeah, hopefully we get to see that. I think even he was talking in hospital about how he can use the clutch on the steering wheel, which is, I think, something that Alex Zanardi uses. Well, at least when he used to race in the WTCC anyway. And of course, Alex Zanardi went on to win 2 Paralympic gold medals, one of them actually here at Brands Hatch in London 2012. And yeah, and at Rio last year on the site of the old Jaguar Pagua circuit of Rio de Janeiro.
I wonder if Zanardi's, if any of his knowledge, if he could apply that to the hand cycling. I'm pretty sure he would, though. He'd probably know where the bumps were and he'd know exactly where to go. But if there's anybody, and in all seriousness, if there is anybody that Billy should try to follow closely, it's Alex Zanardi, because there is nobody who has, he had a fantastic career before his accident, multiple time champion in kart, and covered Formula 1, he did 3 or 4 seasons in Formula 1. But yeah, if there's anybody who's turned that into arguably to be even more famous and successful after the accident, it's Alex Zanardi. So go on, Billy, we believe in you. We know you can do it. Right then. And what we're going to do now is we're going to watch, hopefully, 55 cars try to navigate, or 50 cars try to navigate yet another 19-lap race here at Brands Hatch. The pace car is in, green flag in the air, and Matt Bunn is away, car number 1 into the lead. Mark Warmington, he's up into 2nd place as expected, and number 15 Stuart McFadden into 3rd. John Roberts leads the Kia Optimus through Paddock Hill Bend. Daniel Hunt just behind him. Hunt's going to come through surely very, very soon. Roberts needs to make sure, Adam, that he manages to keep that Kia lead without losing out on too much time while these Porsches try to...
Oh, we've got a Kia going backwards.
Pete Harris in reverse it and off.
No, it's number 28, Thorsten Helgson as well.
Oh, yeah.
He's been around. He was involved in that incident.
Helgeson, who normally drives for Sim Gear in the BSR TC. I can hear some crashing around the corner as well. What is that? I can hear it, but I can't see it. I don't know where it is.
And one of them might be McNally. He's towed back to the pits. One of the guys first involved on the start of the race, yeah, but John Roberts still leading the way in the Kia Optimus, and a fantastic start by Matt Bunn. 2-second lead already for him. Has he got it in him to not spin for 19 laps, though? That will be the question.
Oh, McFadden!
That's McFadden!
McFadden's going. Oh, he just managed to avoid the wall.
Now he's got the whole wheels. Oh dear, it's kicking off behind them as well as they go through Shinker.
He needs to be careful here, McFadden. No.
Oh dear. 3-point turn in progress.
Hasn't worked, I'm afraid. He was trying to be careful not to reverse back onto the circuit. Here comes Daniel Hunt, though, up the inside for 2nd position on Mark Warmington. But trying to go through on the inside. Down Paddock Hill Bend, Warmington going wide into the dust and dirt. Gathers and the marbles. And through goes Daniel Hunt, and he's got Rob Austin already up in 5th place. Great start by Austin.
I was about to mention, look who's right there with him, Rob Austin, my shout for this race. Credit to everyone for keeping it relatively clean, although Ash Sutton's in a bit of trouble in the kit litter, along with Rob Green's going past there. Look like Christian Rose possibly
there's a
involved.
few cars piled up in the gravel. Andrew Streetley's on his roof.
Oh! Yeah, that's not good at all. He's taking it back to the pits. Tristan Bodis has got a lot of damage on his car as well. So
there were a few cars just sat in the gravel, and Streetley ended up, like I say, over.
He was like a turtle, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was, and he couldn't get up. Matt Bunn leading the way. Oh. Bunn just needs to be careful here. He's got a big lead.
Oh, Hunt and Austin side by side, and I think Hunt is going to have to give up this position here, and he has, and Rob Austin through, and look at that, Matt Warmington looking down the inside of Hunt as well, can't do it into clearways, but Bunn now, he's going to have a big bullseye on the back of his car. Rob Austin, he's coming for you.
Rob Austin was very late on the brakes there, Adam, and managed to keep it controlled. Get it through clearways well. There he comes into Druids with the lead over Daniel Hunt.
What is the gap? 5 seconds. Matt Bunn did a 25.0. Very impressive lap time there from Matt Bunn on that last lap. It's going to be interesting to see if Rob Austin can get anywhere. It's pretty close in the Kia Optimus. Well, it was about half a lap ago. Doug Kraft and John Roberts both duking it out for the lead. Of course, Kraft was the race 1 winner in the Kia Optimus. And just behind those two squabbling Kias, we've got a pretty close battle going on between David Williams, who's added again, Stephen Dawson, Rafe Cullinan, David Baker as well, who won race 2, and Clark Williams also there for good measure.
Rob Austin, a former winner in British Formula 3, and also the British GT4 Championship. He knows his way around one of these GT cars as well as the British Touring car that he normally rides in.
Tell you what, he's absolutely on one at the moment. Is Rob? He's trying his best to get up with Matt Bunn as one of a backmarking Porsche, just getting out the way there, and all through the go. Matt Warmington dropping down a position to Chaz Draycott. So Draycott,
Porsche around, and a big one, 2 cars off. Car 30, one of the car 33, Stephen Dawson,
and Williams. David Williams is the other one as well.
Oh wow, okay, that's a big one because Williams Williams it was who started it, Paul, just going off slightly at Dingle-Dell.
Oh, it's so easy to do that. Yeah, got into the side of that Kia, and then bang, around they go.
Oh, and around
Dawson.
again.
And
clearways. Oh, please
Cullinan,
be careful.
Cullinan
Oh,
and
no.
Baker.
That's a big one.
Oh,
was that Ash Sutton that went into him?
It
Yeah.
surprised me the way
Yeah, it
Sutton's luck is going.
What is it about these special events and Ash Sutton? Because I remember in the 7K race that we had last year, everything just seemed to go wrong for Sutton in that race as well. I think he should just not do any of these special events, to be honest.
He's having to park up as well. The car is toast. If Sutton goes back to the pits, that might well be his evening finished with.
Well, Rob Austin is now 4.4 seconds behind. He was 3/10 of a second quicker than Matt Bunn on that previous lap.
And you know what, Paul, what struck me about Austin's driving is it's very smooth and very, very tidy out there.
Yeah, he's taking a very sort of like clinical approach to the racing here, although he gets up on the curb there through clearway, so it's not always the best way to go through there, says the Yorkshireman who drives around on sim racing rather than touring cars. But
it's not the safest way, though. I do understand
no,
what you're saying.
But he's keeping out the gravel. I mean, you look at Matt Bunn; he was kicking up the gravel then through Paddock
well.
and Dan Hunt as well. Yeah, going into Druids, and well, he's now 3.9 seconds behind is Rob Austin. Look at that last lap. Austin was 9/10 of a second faster than Matt Bunn, the leader.
And Austin.
David Baker.
Oh no.
Baker's round.
He was in 6th as well.
I'll be absolutely gutted with that one.
Yep.
Also, you see David Baker spinning. He was on the rallycross section of the Brands Hatch circuit there. He's got going again.
He did it all himself as well. He was trying to overtake somebody. Oh, and everyone else did fantastic. One of the cars behind the green car, look at Ralph Cullinan, or Clark Williams, I should say, did a fantastic job avoiding David Baker, who was strewing across the track in the middle of Paddock Hill Bend.
Real characteristic for Dave. Got a top 4 of Bunn, Austin, Hunt and Draycott. Warmington in 5th.
Neil Janowski's had an instant. Exit of Druids. Got together with a Porsche. Bang, bang. Thank you very much into the tyre wall. I think that's Julian's race run. Yeah, he's back
Look
in the
at
pits.
that again. It was... I don't know who that was around there. Oh, was it Matthew Coleman? It was Matthew Coleman in number 42.
Well, Matt Bunn's been able to stop the Rots on this lap. He's managed to keep the gap at around 3.9 seconds. They both did 25.5s on that last lap. 25.537 for Bunn, 25.514 for Rob Austin. Chaz Draycott about to come under pressure for Mark Warmington here. What were the lap times like last time around? A 126.6 for Draycott, 126 for Warmington as well. And Warmington stealing a path on the outside, and Chaz Draycott looks like he might just move over there and allow him through, and indeed he does. Warmington up in position. That is him into 4th now.
It's great to see, actually, on a little bit of a selfish note, great to see Chaz out there, because we used to see him a lot in the old club series on Sunday nights that we used to show here on Apex Racing TV. He's not really been involved much in racing, so really good to see him doing well in top 5 in this race.
Yeah, we always used to see him do very well in the club series. For some reason, that Oran Park race seems to stand out as one of the best we did during the time of that series.
The first race. Oh, as we say that, he gets into the Kia as well, pushes out the way. We give him all this praise, and then Chaz just that first race from Oran Park in that last season was one of the best races that you'll see ever. And then the second race, well, it was a bit chaotic, shall we say the least.
Yeah. Well, it seems to have a trend here on Apex Racing TV of ruining people's days. I think Alex Simpson managed to blow up Rasmussen's engine by just talking about him. Well, hopefully we won't do that to anyone here. But as we're now on lap 7...
Oh no, Matt Bunn!
Oh no, Matt Bunn, the leader. He spun on the exit of Druids, and that's all that Rob Austin and Dan Hunt needed to get those positions. Rob Austin takes the lead then, and Dan Hunt up into 2nd, and Matt Bunn down to 3rd pole.
And the thing is, the back end of that car now will be just terrible to handle. He's put a lot of heat into those rear tyres. And then yeah, he's gone around and he's back up and running now. He needs to just take it a little bit easier, take a little bit of the temperature out of those tyres at the back end there, just to get a little bit of that grip back again so he can then push on. Because at the moment, if he tries just going absolutely hell for leather, he's just going to end up spinning it again, which I think is what we're having on for this event.
Did it a few times at Indianapolis, yeah, you're right. We're checking on the Kias again. Dan Kraft leading by quite a bit again. It's shades of race 1 here for Dan. He's got a 3.5 second lead over John Roberts, who was the highest of the Kia Optimas at the start of the race. Then Law Murray is in 3rd, Matthew Keeper in 4th, and in 5th it is Scott Malcolm. Those guys all pretty much spread out at the moment, Paul. They've got a few Porsches in between all of these guys inside the top few places in the Kias.
Yeah, the closest battle really with the Clears is Kias. I'm thinking of Renault Clears for some reason. But
now they'd be fun on iRacing.
Yeah, they would. Lewis Bibby and Laura Bond were pretty close together, but now Kip Stevens, who's a long time been Laura Bond's teammate for quite a while in BSRTC, has split them up in that Porsche. So that battle sort of dissipated for the time being. Getting all my big words out today.
Dissipated, yeah.
I'd say the closest battle actually is Ralph Cullinan and Clark Williams, that 6th place overall.
Clark Williams, they're pretty close actually as they come over to Tom in line to start lap 9. In fact, they're going into 30s now because I was looking on a replay. Murray Walker moment right there as they go through 30s. Good exit there.
Stop the start watch.
Well,
I've already had one of them tonight, so don't worry.
Well, yeah, on lap 8, that is not half race distance. As Murray Walker, I think, once got confused as we're going through right-hander at Hawthorns here. And Clark Williams trying his best to get onto the rear end of Rafe Cullinan, once again up inside the top 10. Who's our biggest mover?
Well, he does have a very good racing name, doesn't he? Clark Williams, really. You can't get much better than that.
Oh, yeah.
One of the greatest drivers and one of the greatest teams.
Yeah, absolutely. You're asking who's one of the biggest shakers and movers there. Asher Blake could up 26 positions there in 9th place.
Well, I'm hoping that stays that way. I hope it doesn't go wrong.
Equal to that also, Michael Blake and Tom Illingworth in 16th and 18th places as well. Not that far behind them really in terms of positions gained. Lee Deemer up 24 positions, so some good big gains there for a few drivers.
The time is 3 minutes past 10, so the raffle ticket centuries are closed now.
Thanks to everybody who's donated tonight on the PayPal.
Oh, Tom Illingworth, after I mention him, is around.
Oh, that's the
Sheen.
It's another fast commentator. You know, he did so well to get out of the way there as well.
Same corner is where Chaz Dracon went on.
He was half.
Oh,
no.
Michael Jones.
Michael Jones, yeah. But he was half thinking, do I go, don't I go? And then he just decided, oh, yeah, I'll go for it. And luckily, he did go for it, because he would have been wiped out half the field if he didn't.
Did he stay or should he go now? And he did go.
Rob Austin, though, he's going. Well, it's safe to say he is, because he's over 3 seconds clear.
I tell you what, it certainly is the clash between Ralph Cullinan and Clark Williams.
Yeah, we had Metallica and the clash last week, didn't we, on the
Yeah, we did.
TV?
Yeah.
We had someone in a Metallica car who crashed, and Adam definitely put fade to that with a great pun, so do that.
Oh, Cullinan! Clark Williams looking to the inside. And that's going to be a position change there, up to 6th place. So Clark Williams there, up to 6th place ahead of Ralph Cullinan. Good clean move there. It's nice to say that once in a while.
Yeah, we see Cullinan in the SR Formula Renault Series on Tuesday nights. And yeah, he's pretty solid in that, is Rafe. And just behind Williams now. So see if he can stay with it. Clark Williams has had a solid evening. As has David Baker, who's up to now 8th place.
Far off, but I don't know who it is. That doesn't help, is it? It's Stephen Minton. That's around on the XS30s. I thought he was up there near the front because Matt Bullen just near him. But yeah, slight tap with the wall he's got going again.
A lap down as well as Minton. Been struggling out there today.
Am I imagining things, or do we have the Derek Minter straight? On this circuit?
I think you are imagining things, yeah.
I don't remember which track that's on. That's on one of the UK tracks, isn't it?
YouTube chat, tell us which track that's on.
That's Rob Austin works his way through the lap traffic. Tell you what, it'll be quite a good end to the meeting, won't it, for Austin if he can take the win, because it didn't start particularly well with Sutton ending up as dissolved particles probably on the pit wall.
Well,
that was a big one.
You are right, Woody. The Minter Straight is at Brands Hatch.
There we go.
I stand corrected then.
So it's Stephen Minter. I don't think he was on the Derek Minter Straight when he had the crash though, but he wasn't far away, I don't think. Oh, off goes Simon Landemore, but he's back on. That's no issue. Oh, he's off again. Oh dear. Oh no. Into the wall. Into the Armco barrier goes Landemore. And number 46 crashes out of position 36.
I thought you were going for your Murray Walker impression then, shades of Gilles Villeneuve at Dijon. He's off, he's off, he's on again.
He's off again. Well, he was definitely off in the end. He was off
He's
permanently.
still off. He's trying his best to keep out of everyone's way and do about a 17-point turn there on the grass. He keeps on battering the Armco there. Come on, keep going. No, you could have gone. Tracks player, come on, get going. That's it. He's away.
Oh, Matt Bunn. Oh no, Matt Bunn's on the grass. Oh dear. He's okay.
Just to find another day
That's
there.
the way to get past Kia Optimus, it looks like. He's used the grass verge.
Is he trying to tell iRacing to hurry up with Rallycross, because he's spending more time on the grass than he has on it? Rob Green's in the pits, by the way.
I tell you what, that'll be a fun one, won't it, when that comes?
Oh, I tell you what, when Rallycross comes, I am all over that.
off.
Oh, it's off again. Oh, there's a Kia braking in the middle of the track as well.
Definite Rallycross hints going on here. He may as well have just taken the Rallycross circuit and saved us all the trouble, but he's still in P3 at the moment. So having a relatively good evening.
I think Toka Race Driver 3 had the Brands Hatch Rallycross circuit on as Andrew Streetley stops on the exit of Graham Hill Bend. Rob Green has been put on the bench, it looks like. He's gone into the pits.
I think you're right. That's a good memory though about the Brands Hatch Rallycross. Yeah.
By the way, Dan Kraft is giving his all to try and get past Michael Blake. Blake's just pulling away now, but in a heavily damaged Porsche, and Kraft is keeping up with Blake. He's doing his best. He's not quite able to catch him now.
He's on fire, is Dan Kraft tonight.
Yeah, he's a rapid driver, and I'm so thankful he's one of my teammates at the BSRTC.
Well, you're in a perfect position then to talk about this with me then, because Dan Kraft, I think, even though he won, I think it was 12 races last season, I think this is the best Dan Kraft we've seen in a long time, maybe ever.
I don't want to say sort of things about other drivers or other teams, but I think it's this whole CQR team as a whole anyway. It just seems to get the best out of everyone. You see everyone stepping up the game. I know I've certainly stepped up my game this year in BSRTC, so that whole sort of network, how we work together, and there's no egos. Oh, go on.
Matt Bunn's gone straight into the back of Maciek Sakovic. Literally,
Lee Deemer's gone round as well, by the way.
Literally flew into the back of him, and hasn't done too much to Sakovic, of course, but he collected someone else and turned him around. That was Simon Roden.
Lee Deemer going slowly, number 44,
yeah, it was
Frankie Mayers.
Yeah, it was Mayers who got into
well.
the side of him at Graham Hill Bend, and unfortunately Laura Bond got involved in that as well.
I think Laura was on to possibly score, maybe even score the most points tonight. I think he's going to be under threat now from Dan Kraft, but Laura might finish with the top 3 position on the evening, which would be very, very good indeed.
7 laps to go, and Dan Hunt's not letting Rob Austin get out of his sights too much. The gap's 3.1 seconds.
Closing in is Hunt, but it's going to take. He might have enough time, but he's going to have to really step on it, because Austin, you have to imagine.
Tom Ellingworth is around. Oh, and he's coming right on in front of the Kia. Is Ellingworth around? Goes a Kia into the barrier. Who knows
Helgeson.
Oh, Thorstein's not having the best day at all, is he? He was spun around at the exit of Druids on lap 1, and now there's that one there.
Didn't
not
have
the
a great
best
one.
rejoin there.
Clark Williams last night either.
Clark Williams as well was obviously spun in sympathy around that left-hander as well. So just lapping a car, got a bit of contact. Did Williams, and around it goes into the wall. because that was the driver who was up to 6th place at one time.
That was right in front of Christian Rose. Christian Rose has just got through. Rose was flying in practice, and he was last night at Indy as well. It's just not happened for him at all, I'm afraid, tonight in the BillyWhizz Fundraiser. Remember, we're raising money here for Billy Monger. We've got over £2,000 raised so far. So well done, and thank you to everybody who has donated so far. You can still donate, of course. The official Just Giving page is still open, and also the you can still donate to the fund. Just
David
the raffle.
Baker.
The raffle is now finished.
Baker's round. That's 30.
Oh goodness me! Hey, that was close. Ashley Blakewood is through. Christian Rose is through.
And do you know what? It was contact with Ralph Cullinan. Ralph Cullinan. He made contact with De Baker, who tried to go down the inside at 30s. And, well, he's back up and running, but McFadden's there ahead of him now.
McFadden nearly collided with him actually going into Hawthorns, but McFadden got the move done around the outside there. Now through into Sheen Curve here, this right-hander. And yeah, McFadden in 10th, Baker down to 11th position now.
Front left looking a bit damaged on Baker's car as well.
Are there any Kia battles going on? Yes, there are. Matthew Keeber, 21st overall. And then just...
Oh,
who's that? Is that Bun again?
That's Bun again.
Bun again, goodness me. I mean... I know he said to us earlier, Adam, that having less wing on the car, it makes him feel like he's driving faster. And it makes him drive faster because the car's more on the edge. But at some point, you've got to just add up all these, add up all this time lost due to spins and think, well, if I just make the car half a second slower and keep it on the track, I'm in business here.
Oh yeah, it's the shades of Master, isn't it? Silverstone here like a few years ago.
There's no rain here, no?
Yeah, 2008, yeah.
And
there's no excuse either.
He's still in 3rd though, Paul, I suppose.
There's no excuse of having a lower rear wing either, because it's all fixed setup as well. So everyone's got the same setup in the Porsches, and everyone in the Kias has got the same setup.
Oh right, so that does not apply this evening at all.
No, not at all. It's just talent failure, that's all it is. I tell you what, Chaz Draycott, I'm fine, I'm his teammate, I can say that. Matt Warmington and Chaz Draycott battle for 4th place. I don't want to say anything positive because that will inevitably end up in a massive crash.
They'll end up in a pile, a burning pile of Kia Optimas. I'm sorry, of Porsche 911s. Well, it's usually Kias, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. But yeah, Mark Warmington and Chaz Draycott, these are two drivers that I've got a lot of time for, and I think they're really, really good. So we'll see. So that'll inevitably make a mockery out of me, won't it, any minute now? But
I think that was almost a Freudian slip right there, wasn't it? Andrew, saying there's going to be a Kia crash.
Well, like I say, you're in the environment for long enough. Hello, what's that in front? That is Matt Bunn getting past the battling Matthew Keeber and Max Wright.
Hey, what? There's an absolutely monumental battle going on here in the Porsches.
Oh my goodness!
Christian Rose, Ashley Blakewood, Clark Williams, and I think Stuart McFadden all there as well as they lap the Kias.
David Baker as well.
Look at it! It's 5 of them.
3 wide into the right hander there.
And flashing lights going on with Stuart McFadden, and then you've got Dave Baker at the back of this, who's coming from his spin. Ashley Blakewood's in the middle of this as well. Never seems to get any luck, so come on, Ash.
No, 27 positions gained for Blakewood here. He's just about to.
Almost!
Jimmy! Blakewood nearly goes into the back of him now through Sterling's.
Number 9.
Oh,
Michael
no!
Jones, and off, and back on goes McFadden. Oh, wow.
Thought we were doing a bit of Beatles there.
Baker's through.
Baker through, yeah, up into 9th position past Clark Williams.
I tell you what, I don't want to hold their hands, that's for sure. The way they beat each other about. Oh, McFadden all over the curb at Paddock Bend. Where was he going?
They're
lapping a car as well.
Chris
and
Wood.
Locked up.
Chris Wood in his Kia, and the other Kia is Maciek Sakovic.
And we've got about 15% of the Leeds United team out there on the circuit tonight. And through goes Ashley Blakehood on number 2, Magic Zakovic. The Magic Sandwich.
Down the straight we go again towards Hawthorns. Lap 16 of 19. Well, 17 actually in the Porsches anyway. Magic Zakovic is a lap down. This pack has spread up just a little bit now since we last saw it a few laps ago. But David Baker still right on the back of Clark Williams. Ashley Blakehood's escaped a little bit, and Christian Rose has pulled away a little bit even more as well.
The word on sorry.
I was going to say Long Murray and Lewis Bibby. Look at this battle as they're heading towards Paddock Hill Bend. They've got a recovering Matt Bunn going past them there, but Murray looking to the outside of Paddock Hill Bend. Oh, Bibby, sorry. Bibby round the outside. I do apologise.
That's very good from Lewis Bibby. Lon Murray is no idiot, and Lewis Bibby made him look like one there. That was fantastic.
Incredible overtake there. It's rare that you see anyone try and go around the outside, let alone make it stick.
I was going to say, I'm not even brave enough to try that. And so, well done. Fantastic from Lewis Bibby. And that's up into the podium places for him. Just a little note on Zakovic. It's not really been that magic, has it, Adam, for the former Kia Club Series champion?
Oh.
What?
Baker and Clark Williams, I believe it was, came together then. Graham Hill Bend.
Baker was trying to go through the middle. It was a bit optimistic.
Yeah.
To say the least. And yeah, that's not ended that well, has it, for Dave? I'm afraid.
Yeah.
If I was Dave, I'd have driven the Kia. To be honest.
I think it's a bit of cleansing, is this?
Oh, massive lock up from someone right in front of Rob Austin. That's number 33. Stephen Dawson.
Oh yeah.
Rob Austin. Sorry, Adam.
I was just going. Rob Austin on the final lap of the race. I was just going to say Magic. Oh, it's off goes Stephen Dawson. Yeah, I was just going to say Magic Zakovic. Maybe not Magic Sandwich, more like Cursed Cobb. I don't know, but yeah.
A barn pot, maybe. You see, I guess.
Well,
cake, maybe, Paul.
There you go. There's regional dialects for you, ladies and gentlemen.
I tell you what, some of these guys have been driving like right Wazzocks, I tell them.
Yes, that's it. You, Adam, you're an honorary northerner these days, anyway. So.
Oh yeah. Adopted northerner, really.
That's it.
He's wrong side at Pennine, sir.
Well, he is, but that's another discussion for another time, isn't it? Really, we could go on all day about that one.
I'll tell you what, one person who would like to go on all day, and that's Rob Austin in his final race.
Oh, he's
slowing
down a bit
already, hasn't he? He's so far away from
that's
everybody else. Through the final corner then, he comes for Rob Austin, BTCC race winner, comes through, and he takes round 3 of the evening here in the BSR BillyWhizz Fundraiser. Well done to Rob Austin. Well done to Daniel Hunt as well, who was the only man within 20 seconds.
Well, somehow John Roberts has overtaken Dan Kraft on the final lap.
Has he?
And John Roberts is going to come through and take the Kia win.
Yeah, look at Dan Kraft's car. It's a mess. He was...
that wasn't like that a lap ago.
No, it wasn't. I'm trying to find... Oh, dear. It was one of the Porsches, the number 31 car. They got into each other at the right-hander before Dingledale. And that was Kraft into the wall. It was
31 is Kip Stevens.
Oh, there'll be the tinfoil hats will be out.
Oh, aren't they always out anyway? Oh, it keeps depending upon his roof. Oh, dear. I'm not... Yeah, I would not want to be necessarily in Dan Kraft's way after that, because that was not good at all from Stevens, I must admit. And it's not often we say that these days, but yeah, that was poor.
I tell you what, I think John Roberts has got the cleanest looking car in the whole grid, apart from Rob Austin.
These are some terrible donuts going on, I have to say. As
well, Tristan Bodice looks like he's out of fuel because of the pace lap.
What?
There was wasn't it a fixed setup?
I don't know, but he's crawling.
He is out of fuel.
Just put your clutch in, you can roll it downhill from now.
Oh, but there's a bit of an uphill section.
And there's a little bit of an uphill, but...
That's gained him a few kilometres an hour. Come on, you can do it.
That's it. He's killed it now.
No,
He's still going.
Oh, he's got drive all of a sudden. How's that happen?
I don't know, but bodies. I just don't ask. I'm not going to ask.
Oh,
Anything can happen in motorsport, and it usually does.
Especially here, let's face it, in the BSR family.
Well,
A fantastic meeting, I have to say.
Just
In all seriousness, Adam, it was a really good fun night's racing and a really good tribute for Billy there.
yeah, fantastic end to that. And I'm surprised because I think Tristan Bottas is yet to cross the line, but oh well, he's 2 laps down anyway. So
And they're trying to get him over the line, I think, aren't they? And no,
oh dear.
and
Well,
it's not.
well, while this is unfolding,
This is sim racing, ladies and gentlemen. No repair bills here.
we'll run you through we'll run you through the
Goodness.
finishing order. Yeah, just put it all on Ash Sutton's tab, I think. Or Matt Bunny. Matt Bunny's organising this event. Rob Austin takes the win.
Matt
Second.
Bunn has already gone through a lifetime's worth of tyres, I think, in this evening.
Well, a yearly subscription to Dunlop tyres. Dan Hunt second, third for Matt Bunn, fourth for Mark Warmington, fifth for Chaz Draycott. That's a good top 5 for him. Sixth for Ashley Blake Cuddy. Finally gets a strong finish and a 35th place gridded start to 6th. That's a very good job there from Ashley Blake Cudd. Then 6th place, Ashley Blake Cudd, 7th Clark Williams, 8th Stuart McFadden, 9th David Baker. It's an upside down 6, isn't it? And 10th Christian Rose, 11th for David Williams, 12th for Michael Blake, and then the cars 1 lap down. Rafe Cullinan 13th, then Matthew Coleman, then John Roberts takes a dramatic last lap victory in the Kia class. Second in that category is Dan Craft in the end after that collision with Kip Stevens. Lewis Bibby third, 4th Laura Murray, 5th Scott Malcolm, 6th Matthew Keever, 7th Laura Bond, 8th Max Wright, then Tom Illingworth in his Porsche, then 9th in the Kia's Jason Greenfield, then Maciek Sakovic, 11th Chris Wood, then Stephen Minton in his Porsche, then Neil Bontem's in 12th, the Kia's 13th for Brendan Tills, then Kip Stevens, Tristan Bottas, Stephen Dawson, and Michael Jones as my camera just cuts to a car on its roof. Simon Roden in 14th, 15th for Peter Van Gool, 16th Paul Thurston, 17th Simon Landemore, 18th Forstein Helgeson, then the 4 Porsches of Lee Deemer in 21st, 22nd Frankie Mayers, then Rob Green and Andrew Streetley, then Andy Griffiths 19th, 20th Julian Janowski, 21st Barry West, then Ash Sutton. Not the best evening at all for him.
Oh no.
There's a car on the top of the wall looking down on Druids, and the only explanation he can find. As Pete Harris finishes in 22nd, and then 3 Porsches at the back. Adam McNally in 26th, 48th, then Jonathan Rex and David White in 50th.
All right.
Did I say rough?
No, you said you said on its roof, but I just thought we don't use the roof anymore. It's a Porsche now.
Oh, very good. Very, very good. You can tell it's Friday night, can't you, ladies and gentlemen? Right, we're just going to get Matt Bunn in just a minute. And we'll see if he's ready to come and join us. In fact, he's got no choice. I'm gonna grab him in a second. So we are joined in the commentary box by Matt Bunn, podium finisher in the final race. Matt, are you with us?
Hello.
Hello. Are you ready to give us the results and everything that you want to give us?
Nearly.
Nearly. Should we give you a minute?
It's gone
or
a
two?
bit crazy. Yeah, I'm just updating things now. Yeah, if you just give me a couple of minutes.
No worries. Do we have a prize, by the way, for the winner of the evening, or
We don't know. Just
there we go.
bragging rights.
bragging rights? Well, we'll leave you for a minute or so, but we'll
Lovely.
get back to
Cheers,
you
mate.
in just a second.
I'll tell you who will have bragging rights in a certain paddock coming up in a couple of weeks' time. That'll be Mr. Rob Austin. He'll be able to have words with Mr. Sutton and say, "So how did that race go on then?"
I have to say,
yeah.
Ash did put the suggestion in chat earlier about whoever come last between the two of them had to have a sticker on their car in the next race meeting saying #I love the other driver. So he made the suggestion.
You know what? I think that should be a done deal, and you should get that done.
That'll be great for Sutton in the next meeting. That'll be fantastic.
Yeah.
I know who will give us a word. Who usually does give us a word. I'm just going to forcibly remove Dave Baker from his channel, and we're going to summon him to the commentary box. Now then, Dave Baker, can you hear us?
He's giving you the cold shoulder here.
He is, maybe. I forcibly removed him from his channel. So.
No, it's alright, I can hear you, sorry. I had the broadcast on, so didn't quite realise.
Right, you did get abducted slightly and put into the commentary box, but welcome anyway.
Thank you very much.
That looked like fun out there, mate. It was a bit more spinny for you than normal, wasn't it?
Just a little bit. That was so much fun. I think everybody's hopefully had a really good evening. This is a fantastic effort that Matt's put on to organise this, get everybody around, and yeah, really good fun. Really enjoyed it. Just too many spins.
What was it like? Because I know you do a little bit of mixed class racing, don't you? But what the heck was it like starting behind all those Kias on the grid?
I've never been so panicked before at the start of a race. It was absolutely mental.
I know Rob Austin was starting, I think, in 52nd place, I think, in race 2, and all he put on the chat was, "Oh dear."
Yeah.
Because it looked like one of those out there. I mean, what was it like? What was the main priority? Was it trying to gain places on the Porsches, or was it just trying to?
It was
get
just
past
trying to
the
survive.
slow
It
category?
was just trying to survive. Give it a lap or two, let it settle out, but only that never happened.
Yeah, and it just was crazy all the way through.
Yeah.
You even threw away 6th at one point.
I know, I was gutted about that. Thought you guys might notice.
Paul said you would be devastated by that.
Yeah.
As you said, we have had your teammate in the commentary box, and he has been giving us some insider knowledge, haven't you, Paul?
Oh God,
What,
what's he
have
been
I?
saying?
Really?
Paul knowledge? I'm not quite sure.
Oh, shots fired.
Shots fired. Have you guys enjoyed it tonight, though?
Oh, it's been great.
Yeah, it's been brilliant.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's been good
awesome.
working together as a 3 as well. We've not done that for a while.
Yeah, it's been a while between all of you, hasn't it?
And so, no, it's been good to... last time Paul and Adam were commentating together was really just laughing at me in the club series, I think, every week. So.
To be fair, we laugh at you weekly anyway. We just don't broadcast it.
Okay,
dear.
so I'm fully with you now.
Dave, I was going to say, Dave, you might as well stick around anyway.
Yeah, I'll stick around.
Matt, yeah, come on, mate. So just
Might win something.
Let us know your thoughts on the evening and what's going to happen next.
Hectic leading up to it, hectic during it, hectic after it.
You need
It's been
a
pretty
nice
crazy.
sleep, I reckon.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have a nice strong drink and possibly a cigar.
Oh, very good. Yeah, that sounds good.
But yeah, no, it's been brilliant. The support that we've got just from everyone has been phenomenal, really. We haven't had that long to sort of get everything organised, really. A couple of weeks to fully get everything going. And I'm looking at the total now for sort of what we've raised. From driver donations for just the race, £955.41. And from the raffle, we've sold 123 tickets, so £1,230. So we've got a total of £2,185, and there's a
Fantastic.
41 pence there as well. I think that must be from a conversion or something, foreign currency conversion. But to raise that sort of money from the guys who have all raced, we've got 59 of the drivers across sort of BSR and other leagues and groups. Of course, we've got Rob Austin and Ash Sutton who joined us tonight, and they've joined everything. What else? Obviously, big thanks to I sent out a batch email really to a few of the companies that are either in the industry or either motorsport or sim racing and computer hardware, and yeah, we got some really good support. I'm actually a little bit not prepared. I've got so many things open. I just wanted to make sure that I did thank them.
Have you got the list, Matt?
Oh, I know we've got the list, that's for sure.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys have sort of mentioned them as well, but I will just quickly say a big thank you, obviously, to you guys, for doing all the broadcasting and everything. Top job as always. Fanatec for donating their CSL Elite starter pack, so some lucky winner's going to grab the wheel and pedal setup, which are obviously Fanatec really high quality sim racing gear. GTO Mega, they donated the steering wheel stand, so really good high quality sort of wheel and pedal stands that them guys do. iRacing, they got on board as well. They donated the 2 prizes of $100 of iRacing credits, which is really good. And also they sort of supported us with having the live stream on their website and sharing a lot of our sort of Facebook posts and things to sort of raise awareness of the event. Race Hub of Brands Hatch, they've donated the 1 hour voucher time on their simulators. Tam, so much support. As such a long list. Tam's vehicle detailing. Those guys do a lot of products for cars and bikes, cleaning products and things. They've donated, I think, 4 prizes of their pot of gold wax. Really high quality wax products that they do. Sim Racing Hardware, they've donated 3 wheel adapters. So the guys who win that have got a choice of either Fanatec, Logitech, or what's
Thrustmaster.
That's the one, Thrustmaster. And then a last minute one as well from McLaren yesterday. Lovely lady at reception I spoke to there. She got hold of someone high up and managed to get Fernando Alonso, and I'm not going to be able to pronounce his name.
Stoffel van Dorn.
That's the one, thanks for the help. Got them 2 drivers to sign a hat and donate that. That also comes with a certificate of authenticity as well. And then, yeah, Carl Heighes of Hazy Signs, he designed all of the car paint schemes to sort of follow in the design of Billy Monger's Formula 4 car. And finally, yeah, Ash Sutton and Rob Austin as well. I think I mentioned them earlier, but yeah, Ash has donated a snapback cap for the raffle as well, and of course, the pair of them taking part in the event and raising awareness and sort of getting more people involved. I think that's it.
All right,
yeah,
great.
Massive thanks to everyone.
Yeah, brilliant stuff. And I believe we are going to draw the raffle. Huh?
Yeah, everything's finalised. Yeah, so basically we've just got everyone who's bought raffle tickets, all of their names is in a long old list in Excel, so we're just going to copy that across to the random.org website that does a list randomizer. And then, yeah, James is going to hit the button 3 times, and that third and final time is going to be the winners. So those top 14 people will get those prizes.
Alright, so we're going to start getting some of the results coming in. But we've done 1 random press. Round 2. And we're going to get the third one. So who's it going to be? Is this for the first prize?
This will be for all of them, so whatever the top 14 people in that list.
It's just going to draw the 14 out.
Yep.
So, alright, I've got the list here.
There you go.
Number 1, and Matt, you can tell us which prize goes with which.
Yeah. So
number 1 wins.
The Fanatec CSL Elite Bundle.
That goes to Mr. Pete Harrod, 2-time Club Series champion and now a raffle champion. And then number 2.
The GT Omega wheel stand.
It's Diogo Melro. And
number 3.
Number
do you
3
want me to
is...
do the prizes, sorry.
Yeah, come on.
Ash Sutton snapback.
And that goes to Dave Baker.
McLaren signed hat.
That's John Jarrett.
And $100 of iRacing credits.
Mr. Josh Valentine, who hopefully will use them to manage to travel back to Earth after he sent into orbit last night in the BSR Porsche Cup.
We've got another $100 iRacing credits again.
That's Mr. David White.
1 hour voucher at Race Hub.
Andy Griffiths gets that one, number 7. And then the number 8.
Tam's pot of gold wax. That's 4 times.
That's Donald Good. And then Jason Chidwick. Dave Baker again.
Oh, fix.
and Andrew Streetley as well.
Andrew Streetley, yes.
And then finally, the SRH wheel adapters.
How many of those are there?
3.
3. So Tom Illingworth, Dave Crozier, and Pete Harrod again. So Pete Harrod bookends the raffle, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, that's it. So well done to all the winners.
So not only does Pete Harrod get a new steering wheel setup, but he also has a wheel adapter to be able to use with that.
Oh, there you go. What perfect prize-winning strategy there by Pete Harrod. Excellent. And but thank you to everyone who's donated. It really does make a difference.
Oh yeah, no, we did it. Sorry, someone messaged me saying, "Oh, we didn't do the McLaren hat."
Yes, we did.
Yeah, we did. It went to
John Jarrett.
John Jarrett.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. yeah, thank you to everybody who's donated. It really does make a difference. We love the fact that you've contributed, and I'm sure Billy will be grateful for all the money and the support that he'll get from it. Matthew Bunn, thank you for joining us, mate. And yeah, is there anybody you want to say any more thanks to just before you leave, or is that pretty much covered?
Yeah, I think I've pretty much covered everything. But yeah, big thanks just to everyone. If I missed anyone, sorry. It's been pretty hectic, but thank you.
Great stuff, mate. Well done, and appreciate all you've done. And yeah, we'll speak to you soon.
Cheers, guys.
All right, mate. Thank you. Now we've still got Dave Baker here.
Yeah, I'm still looking around.
You won 2 raffle prizes, my friend.
I know. I bought 2 tickets, won 2. That was, yeah, unexpected.
Pretty good. You've got a hat and you've got some wax for your car.
Very nice.
That's not bad at all.
All for a good cause, though.
Exactly. Fantastic. Right then. Right, I think that's pretty much all we've got time for here, because I think we've run over a tiny bit. But thank you everybody at home for watching. It's been a fantastic day. I've really enjoyed it, and I hope we can do something similar to this again in the future. Adam, what do you make of tonight? And yeah, I thought it was just really good all round.
Yeah, great 3 races, really. Plenty of action to watch as well, and as we've been saying all throughout tonight, yeah, going to a great cause as well. And yeah, the Porsches and the Kias, and well done to everyone involved in organising tonight's race as well. And yeah, thanks for watching as well.
Paul, it's been really good to get the band back together, mate.
Yeah, we need to do this a bit more often, don't we?
I think we do.
Yeah.
I think we need to arrange something.
It was a good bit of fun, and fantastic from everyone, and to raise so much money for such a good cause. It's just hats off to everyone for a fantastic evening.
You're right, and now Dave's got a hat to take off, so perfect. So thank you very much, everybody. We really appreciate everyone who's tuned in tonight. Thank you to iRacing as well for putting this on the Facebook as well, because hoping it reach even more people. Over £2,000 raised just for this event, and yeah, that's absolutely fantastic. So thank you very much, everybody. Thanks for watching Apex Racing TV, iRacing Live and Facebook Live. And best wishes to Billy, of course, we must say that. Thank you. We're back tomorrow. We're back on Sunday, sorry, for the IMSA Sports Car Series, the closely Club 73 Touring Car Championship, and the BSR MX5 Series. So from all of us here, it's good night, and we'll see you on Sunday.